How are you all doing? I was just sitting around, figured I'd go early because I was just sitting around doing nothing. I'm probably going to do till maybe 8 p.m. or so, 3 hour, 4 hours. I think what we're waiting for basically is the Morocco and France lineups, and then I'm basically going to decide what to do with my team when I see those. But I'm here to talk, here to answer questions, all the way up until that point. Here's my team. Let's see if we can zoom in a little bit, make that a bit clearer. Let's go on the transfer screen. Here's how we're looking. I've got so many problems. I've got him. 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 And I've got him. So seven players who might not play, definitely won't play, or are injured. Yeah. Trouble is afoot. Good to see you, Abby. Good to see you. I hate rainbows. Hope you're keeping well, Abby. Yeah. Good. Hope you're keeping well too. I hate rainbows. 7 players. I think we need this Morocco France news, don't we? That's absolutely critical to decisions. I think if Barcola starts, I'm saved. But the latest L'Equipe prediction has Doué starting on the left, which means might have to use a transfer on Barcola. So we're going to leave it. We're going to leave the team on this screen because these are the 7 players I'm looking to potentially sell. And yeah, it is warm. I'm gonna put my fan on. Actually, I've just put my light on, and it's very warm. So I'm just gonna put my fan on. Give me 2 seconds. Just right there. I'm gonna move it next to me. Put that on. Oh, that's nice. Hang on. We gotta stop it oscillating because it's gonna blow over everything on my screen. There we go. Turn it down a little bit. I don't think the mic's picking it up. Let me know if the mic's picking up my fan. So yeah, my team it's a tricky one, really. The 4 players I'm thinking of bringing in, or at least 3 players. I want Bellingham. I definitely want Bellingham. I definitely want Baina. I definitely want Yamal. And then it's kind of, where else do we go from here, you know? That leaves me 20 million in the bank. Yeah, that's the thing about Barker off the bench, but it's just if I don't know. I don't know if I want to buy a player that I don't think is going to start. Yeah, I know Lamine Yamal's not done that well so far, but Spain are the top team for projected goals. I really like the fixture. He's going to be up against like Castagna. I just don't. I think he's going to do well. I think he's going to do well. I'm honestly of the mind to not even get rid of Mayika and Crepo and just go with, Crepo's cheap, Mayika's cheap. Is it really worth using transfers to get rid of these players? I'm not sure it is. So we're looking at them. Who else can I bring into my midfield realistically? I guess the answer is it's probably Anthony Gordon, isn't it? Where's Gordon? Gordon. Where's Gordon? I've been blind. There he is. And then we've got 5.3. You could get Kubasi or Luca Dean. Probably Kubasi. You could do that. Just could do something like that. And obviously we've got Mayika and Crepo in there. And I'm taking a -3, but I'm buying players that are probably going to play, right? Because when you look at the fixtures, I think there are 4 clear favourites, right? I think you've got Argentina, France, Spain, England. Those are the 4 teams you want to get the best players from, really. So that's kind of where my thinking is. Who's the best player from Spain? Well, realistically, it's probably Baina, Oyarzabal, Lamine Yamal. Best players from England, Kane, Bellingham. I wouldn't want their defenders. Gordon. I don't want Moroccans, really. Neither do I want Belgians. I just think they're going to lose. And especially Belgium, I would be very, very surprised if they beat Spain. You see where I'm coming from? So I think this is probably going to be my team. I know it's a -3, but I think that's kind of where we're at, to be honest. Yeah, watch Belgium speak. Exactly. I mean, they could do it. I just don't see it happening. I think you have to play fantasy football based on predictions. But if Spain go out, I am absolutely screwed. But it also feels uncomfortable only having 3 France players. But I don't think Dembele is better than Yamal this week. And also having Yamal, there's only 4 chances to change your captain this stage. So I think you want Yamal as that captaincy option for Friday's game, right? I don't really see beyond it. So anyway, yeah, that's where we're at the moment. Enzo could be decent. Yeah, I just don't think he's as good as one of the more attacking players from the other team, really. Defender for 4.5 million. That's just stones. 4.6. I don't think you can go for an England player, can you? A defender. I think, honestly, there's not many that I really like at that price point. The problem is, if I'm buying a defender this week, I only really want them to come from 3 teams. I think for me, that's France, Spain, and Argentina. Outside of that, I'm not sure I'd buy a defender from another team. I'd be hard pressed to. Like, the clean sheet odds are so low for Norway, Belgium, Morocco, and Switzerland. I just don't see it. Porro and Cucurella, I like it. Yeah. Cucurella is the best defender in the game, in my opinion. Second top scoring player overall, of course. Well, no, joint top scoring player overall with Dembele, who scored a hat trick. So yeah, Cucurella is the guy. And Spain, of course, have not conceded a goal yet. This whole tournament, not conceded a goal. 12th man, Yamal on Matt. I'd put it on you. I'll do the 12th man, mate. Max captain. You've still got 4 opportunities to select a captain, whereas you won't have that many in future games. You're only going to have 2 opportunities in the semi-final, And the same with the final. Yeah, we can review your team. We'll do team reviews in the cartel in a second. I was just talking through my plans, really. I mean, feel free to let me know in the chat what you think. That's kind of where I'm at. And if you haven't already as well, 250 people watching. I did start early, but if you haven't, please do leave a like rating on the stream. Helps push it to some more people. And also subscribe to the Golden Goal channel if you wouldn't mind. We are trying to hit 30,000 subscribers by the end of the World Cup. I'll do a live subscriber check. I'll do a live check. How many have we got currently? You don't have any biased picks, so that's good. It's because Ronaldo and Korea are gone, mate. How many are we on? 28,047. Let's see if we can. I don't know how many we're going to get from this stream, but 30k subs would be great. I don't think Rashford is going to start after Gordon's performance against Mexico. I think Gordon is pretty safe to be starting for England in this game. Just my personal opinion. Will Molina be playing? I don't know, really. All of those Argentinian fullbacks just feel uncertain to me. I think it's Romero and Martinez would be the 2. I think if I was choosing between Upamecano and Kubasi, I'd say Kubasi. Spain have not conceded a goal yet, and I think their fixture against Belgium is better than France's against Morocco. Good to see you, Tom, mate. Congrats. You got, Tom, by the way, got a little comment on his YouTube video today from YouTube themselves. It sounds like they're going to buy Lamine Yamal this week. Would you take a -3 or get a 4.5 defender Spence? I wouldn't get Spence. I'm not sure if Spence will start. I know be impressed with a few good blocks at the end of the Mexico game, but my gut feel is that Consa's going to play at right back, and it'll be Stones and Gahey in centre defence positions. I just don't see Spence starting for England. I don't know, maybe I'm totally wrong there, but I'm not sure he does. I'd probably consider using your wild card, to be honest with you. Yeah. You get more transfers next week, bear in mind. Yeah, Reece James, he could come back. If I'm Thomas Tuchel, am I starting Reece James? I'm not sure I am. I think I'd want to play as many players who came through that Mexico game as possible. I'm not sure I'd start Reece James if I was Tuchel. I'm not sure I would. Don't know what. We've probably got some English people in the chat. What would you reckon? Who would you start at right back? I really would consider Konsa. I really would, with Stones and Gahey in the middle. I don't know about Barcola, mate. We'll see the France-Morocco team, so we'll know. Honestly, mate, if I was on a wild card, I wouldn't pick a team too dissimilar to the one that you're seeing on your screen now. I just have two other players instead of Crepo and Mayika. I think this is pretty close to what I'd consider a wildcard team. Like, I'm doubled up on the best defence in the tournament, Spain. I think I'd be pretty happy with that. Yeah, Gahey limited, but I think he'd be fine. Big Dan Burnin. No, I think Gahey'd be fine. Gahey'd be fine. Best time to use Matt's captain is the semis and the final for me, when you've only got two opportunities to captain someone. I think you have to use it then. I'm really stuck. Do I take a -6 to get Yamal, or take a -3 and keep Dembele? Ooh. I think you keep Dembele, to be honest. It just depends. Like, I'll ask you the basic question. Will Yamal score 4 more points than Dembele? Like, Yamal has to get an extra attacking return on top of Dembele this week for that to be worth it. Yeah, some questionable refereeing there, Cheetos, but I do feel like there's a bit of a conspiracy forming around Argentina, which is making people a little bit overboard about it. I do think some of the decisions in the game were dubious, but I don't think, I still think the outcome may have been the same, or at least a draw, you know? And Argentina would have taken it to extra time and have won. Porro, well, the fact that Porro started the Portugal game and Spain won it, I thought Llorente might start that game for Spain, but the fact that the manager still played Porro, I think that suggests to me he's probably going to start for Spain. I think the most dubious thing that's happened with Argentina is the Messi foul against Algeria, really. And then last World Cup, the more you research into it, the more some of the decisions definitely went their way. Nice one, mate. Makes sense to use the wild card if you've got 8 players out, definitely. I'm not sure I'd pick Odegaard. I think Gordon over Odegaard. Stuck with no goalkeeper, only 4.9. Pickford for you then, mate. Would you take a -3 to go from Molina to Romero? Probably not. I don't think there's enough points in defenders to do that. I think I'd just take the chance and hope Molina plays. Do I take a -3 and replace Hakimi? I just keep Hakimi, I think. Yeah, I'd play the clean sheet shield now, mate. I think I'd just play it now. Yeah, if you think the final's the best time to use the clean sheet shield, then do it. Gordon and Kunde or Barcola and Lissandro? It all depends on the French lineup, mate. We'll see that before the deadline. Saibari is definitely out. I've not seen anything on Manzambi. I think the game is too recent to get a full update on him. But Saibari's been confirmed out, unfortunately. No updates yet on Manzambi that I've seen. Medina could start, so could Molina. They just could. Like, I don't think they're. I certainly wouldn't buy them. Elise apparently not playing. Well, we'll see in the lineup. Is that true? Has that happened? Is there really a rumor about Elise not playing? Let's have a look. I'm not sure. I think he's all right, isn't he? Elise. All they've done is fail to overturn a yellow card. I think. Excuse me. I don't think that means Elise's out though. It's just a yellow card. Yeah, absolutely, Abby. Oh, you're back on your FPL account. I've noticed. Good to see you. How was your how's your YouTube channel been doing, Abby? Fill us in. Midfielder 6.5 or less. Bloody hell! I don't think there is one really. Gut feel is a Moroccan. Gut feel is like Unahi or Diaz from Morocco. It's probably where I'm at, really. I mean, Unahi looks like amazing. I think Unahi could be a good shout. Yeah. Concert or Kubasi? I'd say Kubasi. I think Spain are the best defense in the tournament. I'm pretty set on Lamine Yamal. I think he's better than Dembele for this week, and I'm buying him this week, right? I think it also is a captaincy option when Spain play. But I guess, considering Cucurella is the second top scoring player in the game, could he be the best Spain captain after all? Yep, we got some Discord teams. All right, I'll read a couple more comments and then we'll have a look at the Discord teams. I don't know if Riyadh starts, but the thing is, I don't need to know. We'll see the lineup before the deadline. I'm very good Essex Carpet Cleaning Co. We're going to do some team reviews now then. If you want to get your team reviewed, please do consider joining the FPL Cartel. Both myself and FPL Tom are in there to review your FPL teams. Simply, join the FPL Cartel. Post your team in the GGFF stream chat, which I'm about to show you. Boo, 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 boo. Tom wants a review as well. Look at that. Go on, big boy. So when you go into the Cartel, you'll see a series of chats, and under deadline is GGFF stream. That's me. That's how you'll contact me, get your team reviewed. So Tom's up first. God, he's gone deep. He's gone Norwegian backup goalkeeper. Yeah, good team. Good team, that. I can't fault it. It's a good team. Good team. Risk of taking one extra transfer to bring in Baena and a better defender. I think you need to wait to see the Morocco-France lineups, mate. You can't be taking a -6 and still have Saibari and Barkler in your team, surely. That just doesn't make sense to me. Also, I don't. Yeah, you probably need to. I don't know who your keeper is either. It'd be useful to see what your team looks like originally. Currently on a -6 hit. Take another hit. Nah, I don't think you need to take a hit for a goalkeeper. Just having Martinez is fine. I think that team looks all right, mate, to be honest with you. Thoughts on Danny Olmo? Yeah, it could be all right, to be fair. Maybe someone was asking me about midfielder for 7.1 million or 7.5 million. They have 7.7. Danny Olmo is 7.7 million. He could be your man, although he hasn't scored a goal yet this tournament. But I think he could be an option. Definitely. If I take a -3, could add in Porro and Martinez. If Hakimi out, no, I don't see the point. Sorry, mate. -3 team hit. Good team, yeah, good team. Solid. Buy Gordon or a Spain defender. Who are you selling? I guess is the question. If you haven't already, by the way, please do leave a like rating on the stream. We got just over 400 people in here at the moment, and helps the stream reach more people if you leave a like. So if you want to help me out, please do leave a like rating. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the Golden Goal channel. We're trying to do 30,000 subscribers by the end of the World Cup. We're closing in on 28,000 so far. If you could, I would really appreciate if you could subscribe. That'd be great. Cheers. Just going to check something because I've had a few messages come in on my phone, and whether it's anything useful for the World Cup, we'll have a look. Oh, I would check if my phone screen worked. There we go. When will the roof at Ashton get? I don't know, mate. I did go on with Benjamin Bloom yesterday, though. That was good fun. That was a bit of a pinch me moment. I used to watch him. Well, I don't really watch many championship creators anymore because I just don't have time, but he's very good. He's a good guy. Best Argentina midfielders. I don't think there are any, really. I don't like many of them. I would say probably Enzo Fernandez is the one, to be honest. Yeah, so did I, mate. But the prediction changed, and the L'Equipe is right, isn't it? Oh, my pronunciation of that has been a nightmare. But that prediction now has Doué starting. Brahim Diaz and Medina, or Kubasi and Manzambi. I don't like either of those combinations, really, if I could choose. All of those combinations have one player that's a doubt. Best defender under 3.9 million. Wait and see for the Morocco lineup. They will probably have either a 3.9 million or a 3.5 million defender starting. Why would you not? Why would you sell? Could you not do both moves, Quang? Or would you not have enough cash? I would consider Martinez if you've not got him already. I'm doing well, Cortex. Hope you are too, my friend. Of course you are, KWE. Just let me know when it's in there. We'll check again in 5 minutes. L'Equipe? I don't know. You've told me how to pronounce it by spelling it. This is how we pronounce it. I'm really sorry. Kubasi or Dean or Kunde or Poro. Kubasi or Dean or Kunde or Poro. I would say Poro. Poro plus O'Reilly or Kubasi plus Upamecano or Kubasi plus Dean. Probably saying Kubasi plus Luca Dean. Vinny Saibari, Munoz, Des Mazwari to Bellingham Biner. Yeah, I like those moves, Sandri. Hakimi or -3 Upamecano. Just stick with Hakimi, I think. Doué or Gordon. Wait and see the France team, mate. You've got to wait and see the France team. How again, you get to see it, mate. I can't tell you. Recommending Moroccan and French players on stream is very hard when we will know their teams when they come out an hour and a half before the deadline. So 7:30 p.m. we'll see them. Oh, at this point, I don't care about ownership. Do I have anyone? I don't think I have anyone that's scouting bonus. No. No one's going to. Oh, buying it? No. Even Gordon is, but he'll go way up. L'Equipe, thank you. We had FPL Joe in the chat. Dropping in to see how transfer plans are going. Mate, we're in hit territory, and I'm still keeping players that are out of the tournament. I don't know about you, mate. I don't see the need to spend a transfer on a goal. Well, to take a -3 hit on a second goalkeeper. So we're just going to hope Martinez does something. And then I think we're also not going to bother taking a hit on Mayika. And we're just going to go 1-4-5-3. And the players I'm bringing in are Kubasi, Gordon, Lamine Yamal, Bynum, Bellingham. Out comes Munoz, Barcola, if he doesn't start. Vinny. Who else have I taken out? Pulisic and Saibari. I just don't see the need. I know it's nice to have two keepers, but I'm not bothering. Afternoon, mate. Team is, yeah, I know, mate. Ben, the results. Colombia really hurt me. I thought Colombia would win against Switzerland. I guess they did. Look, watching the game back, I did think that Colombia looked the better team. Obviously, they just didn't win. Yeah, only one captain in fan team, isn't it? I just got to go Mbappe, I think, mate. It's Mbappe or Haaland. Yeah, looking at moving house, mate. I'm meeting my solicitor tomorrow to hopefully finalise everything. I signed the contract last week, and I've gone through the whole process without actually meeting my solicitor in person. Biggest purchase of my life, and I've not met them. So I'm going to do that tomorrow, and then that will clear all the queries that are outstanding, and then we should be good to go. I've got to pay loads of money then. I've got to pay the deposit and everything. Why Yamal over Dembele? Because I think the Spain fixture is much better. Cheers, guys. I appreciate that. It's just a little flat, 1.5 bedroom flat. But yeah, moving day will be FPL launch day. I would say, Joe, within a 20-minute drive of Ashton Gate, we'll say that much. But yeah, moving day will be around. It will be around the FPL kickoff date, I'm sure. The good thing is, thanks to Keir Starmer here in the UK, there's a 2-month notice period you have to give when you're renting. So if I get the keys like this month, I've got until the end of September to move out. So that doesn't mean I'm going to. That doesn't mean that I'm going to spend that long staying here still. But it means that I've got a bit of time to move. And what I'll probably do is, I think I need to be tactical about how I manage this office space I've got currently and the internet, because the internet's the main thing. Basically, when I get the internet moved to my new flat, that'll be the day that I move all my office out there, I think. Cheers, Cortex. The spider, I don't know, he went, mate. I went to the loo and he was gone again, so I don't know. Could have eaten it while I was sleeping. I don't know. I just haven't seen it again. Oh, no, I don't think Tagliafico. Honestly, all of those Argentine fullbacks are not worth the risk for me. They're also not good enough defensively for me to say that. McAllister, Rabiot, DePaul, none of them. Go for Baena from Spain, mate. Will Spider start? I don't know. He had some long legs, though, did that Spider? I wouldn't have a dead bench, but I think you don't have to have 15 players. It's probably my overarching point. I don't think you should feel compelled to have 15. That'd be my overall thinking. By the way, we got over 500 people watching at the moment and 58 likes on the stream. That means less than 1 in 10 have, less than 1 in 10, I imagine, watching currently have left a like rating. So if you could please, do leave a like rating on the stream. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the Golden Goal channel. I'd appreciate that. Yeah, if Nico Williams is fit, I'm absolutely cooked. But it's very hard. You know, I'm willing to take the risk on buying it because of his price point. I think he's fantastic at his price point. There's just no one that comes close. But yeah, Nico Williams would be nice. Thank you everyone for leaving a like. That absolutely rocketed out there. 2 France or 2 Spain? I think this week it's 2 Spain. You know, I think Spain's clean sheet, in my opinion. I know we've got the great FPL Joe's data here, but my gut feel is Spain are more likely to keep a clean sheet than any other team this week. For me, Spain are the best defence in the tournament. So I think Spain keep a clean sheet, more likely to than any other team. And I also think Yamal's better than Dembele as well for this week. Yeah, I agree with you, Joe. They just don't. It's not even their defense being that elite. It's just their team controls games so much that the defense doesn't have a whole lot to do. Cheers, Quang. I appreciate that, mate. Yeah, I really look forward to it. Just want to be in, you know. Just don't want to deal with the stress. But for the next few weeks, I think my life is about to get even more stressful than it is currently. What I'm going to hope to do is my plan. So I'm gonna plan to still make my YouTube videos every morning. And then I think, you know, do the YouTube video in the morning and then the rest of the day can be for moving, can't it? And I'm just going to have to book some time off work. I think so, Joe. I know your odds don't suggest not much between 38 and 44%, is there? guess the only thing is they've probably not dealt with a striker like Lukaku before. So how will the physicality of Lukaku compare to Kubasi and Laporte? He could give them trouble, but I'm still back in the Spain defence. I've said why Yamal over Dembele many times, mate. Rayan, I think you've just got to wait for the Morocco team. It's hard to say sell a Moroccan player if you don't know if they're going to play. Best France defender, I think it's either Luca Dean or Lupa Meccano, mate. Oh, I know. I should have left the clean sheet shield this week. Oh, the bloody clean sheet shield. Oh, mate, top 10 travel. Thank you very much. Hope you're keeping well, mate. I think if Luca Dean starts this game, he's probably nailed for France all the way through. I thought the last game, because this is, for me, it's Deschamps' mindset around his fullback, right? Does he trust Luca Dean against a more difficult team? I think Morocco is the toughest game France have had so far, easily. And if he's still trusting Luca Dean to start at left back in this game, I think that suggests he's probably going to be nailed on for the rest of the tournament. Unless he has an absolute stinker or gets injured, I think he's probably quite nailed on. I think Porro is the safe starter for Spain now, right back, to be honest. Yeah, I think Porro's the guy. I don't think Llorente is going to start. I think the fact that Porro started against Portugal kind of says it all, really. So we got a team from Ricky. I originally took out Hakimi. If anyone wants a team review, by the way, do consider joining the FPL Cartel. There's a link in the chat. I originally took out Hakimi to save cash for Bellingham. Should I stick with Hakimi for this week? Just thought it was a big price for a low chance for clean sheet return. So you're bringing in him. You don't even know if he starts. Yeah, I don't know who you're getting rid of, mate. It's very hard to give you advice when I don't know who the original players were in your team. I did not see the announcement for FPL, Abby. I've been full on with work today, and then I would hop straight on this. That's exciting, though. Awesome dead spots with USA bench. Personally, I think the acceptable dead spots are a goalkeeper and a defender, but I would still want 5 midfielders and 3 attackers. Porro over Laporte. Yeah, 100%. I don't see the point in picking Laporte. You may as well go Kubasi. The only reason I've got Kubasi is because I can't afford Porro. I have Oyarzabal over Kane. Do I go mine? Nah. Just keep Oyarzabal's fine this week. I actually would. I wonder if Oyarzabal's better than Kane this week. Do I do Gordon with only Bellingham in my team right now, or Doué/Barcola? I probably prefer Gordon, but we'll wait and see the France team. What announcement? Well, it's in Abby's chat message, Fraser. Can't afford Jamal, but yeah, Dani Olmo could be good. Sure. I think Baena and Dani Olmo would be the 2 Spain midfielders I'd consider. I don't know, mate. It's possible to say if Gordon's going to be under 5%. Olmo with scouting bonus. I do think Olmo will probably stay under 5. How many defenders? I have no idea, mate. That's a random question that I'm not able to answer. Yamal and Baena or Bellingham and Olmo/Barcola? I prefer Yamal and Baena, but wait till they get the France lineup. Doué or Gordon got to wait until the France team. Yeah, I'll probably keep Barcola if he starts. I don't really see a need to sell him if he does. Let's reset the team a sec, and I can show you. We'll keep flicking through. So I need to get rid of him. 7 players. It's all right. It's what this Discord's there for, mate. Double up on Spain defense for a -3 or Hakimi. Yeah, right. A -3 to remove a Hakimi for a Spain defender. Would I do that? I probably would. I don't think Morocco keep a clean sheet. Hang on, sorry. My friend's got the same fan as me. He's just sent me a picture of his new fan. I've got a Lavoit too. Up the Lavoit. I think if you're on your clean sheet shield, best defenses this week. Well, it's the clean sheet odds on the right hand side of the screen right now. Defenders from those teams, really. I'd probably bring in Unai Simon if I wanted a keeper this week. Probably be looking at Unai Simon. I wouldn't pick a Swiss player. I also wouldn't call the Argentina defense absolutely horrible. I just don't think there's justification to pick a Swiss player, to be honest with you. Going from -3 for Bellingham, Baena, Gordon, Porro, and Martinez. Okay. My strikers are Mbappe and Messi. Should I buy Kane or Haaland? Probably Kane. You'd hope that Kane goes through, you know. I think if you're buying Haaland, they might score, but they also lose. If not Martinez, which Argentina? I think it's Martinez. There isn't one. Romero is probably the other one, I guess, if I was to answer. How? We don't know if he starts yet, mate. Why Barkley out? Is he injured? He might not play, mate. But we see the France lineup before the deadline, so I wouldn't worry. Gordon not starting, I'm not having that. There's nothing has come out to suggest that Gordon won't start. Nothing has come out to suggest that he won't start. Yeah, don't get rid of Crepos on scouting bonus. Brilliant. Those 5 points he scores today are going to be good then, aren't they? -9 now. I'm just showing you the players that I could get rid of. What I think of doing is actually just not getting rid of Crepo and Mayuka and just keeping them. It's not ideal, but I don't really see the need to do it. Best England defender and England defender over Argentina defender. The best England defender is probably Nico O'Reilly. Best. I don't think there's much to separate England and Argentina. Lisa, Baena or Gordon, Porro or Kubasi. If I'm deciding between the two players, I'd say Gordon over Baena and Porro over Kubasi. Yeah, I don't mind it. Manzambi. You could get Baena in for Manzambi. It's the only thing. Yeah, if I was wildcarding, I'd be all over the Spanish defence. Why are people saying Burn to stop Haaland though? Why could Burn stop Haaland? Like, what about Haaland running in behind? Not for me. Thoughts on Medina? Will he start? I don't know. That's the problem. I just don't know. Best defender under 4.6. I don't think there is anyone. It's Martinez, really. I don't think there is anyone. Well, Alessandro Martinez is in my team and he's 4.6, mate. You can see him on screen. Would you take a -3 for Kane over Haaland? No, absolutely not. I don't know if there is one, mate, to be honest with you. Who is the best defender that doesn't play for Spain, France, or England, or Argentina? I don't think there is one. I just don't know if there is one. Quick question as well, chat. Should I go for Luca Dean or Kubasi? If Luca Dean is in the France team, best mid under 5.3, mate. If you're down to 5.3 million for a midfielder, you're in trouble. There's a chance Spence starts. I don't know. I don't see the point in buying Laporte over Kubasi, Porro, or Cucurella. Laporte is my fourth choice Spain defender. Of course, an issue. So Barre to Baena, Vinicius to Yamal. Yeah, good moves. Solid moves. I think you got to get rid of Dest, haven't you? Oh, I'd look at Martinez over O'Reilly, I reckon. Oh, would I? Would I? Yeah, go on. I'd look at Martinez over O'Reilly. Yeah, I think Gordon is the best replacement for Barcola, but we see the France team before the deadline, so that's something to bear in mind. Good afternoon, Jake. Hope you're keeping well. I've enjoyed your memes over the last couple of days. Sorry, I've not been. You always make fun of me for not being active in the chat, but I've been very busy, so apologies for that. But I have been busy. Best 7 million midfielder is probably Anthony Gordon, mate. Even if Barkley was injured for this game, I would keep him because he probably goes through. That's just nonsense. There's no need to do that. That's not. I do not agree with that. Yeah, Biner looks. I don't think he looks that good. I just think he looks decent, and he's 6 million. Odegaard or Olmo? I'll probably say Olmo. I definitely don't agree with the opinion that you keep Barkler if he doesn't start. If Barkler is injured, you definitely get rid of him. But if Barkler is on the bench, he could come off the bench. Is it better to use the max? Yeah, there's no difference for me, Rory Reid, mate. No difference for me. To fit in Martinez, have to downgrade Porro to Kubasi. Why are you fitting in Martinez? What's your reason for buying Martinez? I'm trying to accommodate either Kane or Haaland, hence I have 5.3. Yes, you should definitely have Oyarzabal instead because there's no midfielders at that price point. Kane or Oyarzabal. I honestly don't hate Oyarzabal this week. I'll probably say Kane though. If money's no object, Kane. But if Oyarzabal allows you to upgrade your team, I don't really have an issue with him. I'm not ignoring your question, mate. It's hard to keep track of the chat. I'm not doing it on purpose. It's hard to answer every question. Christian Romero. Yeah, he's the next best Argentina defender after Martinez. Barkler, nah. If Barkler doesn't start, I want rid of him. Colombia losing, yeah, it hurt me too. I expected them to win. Obviously, did go to penalties. Is it worth taking hits to change Hakimi and Brahim Diaz? You know what? You could do a lot worse than that hit. That's all I'll say. Would you do Yamal in for Dembele for a -3? If anyone, by the way, wants a team review, I'm just going to put it in the chat again. Consider joining the FPL Cartel. When you get in the Cartel, there's a chat under the deadline heading, GGFF stream. That's me. And I'm looking at whose team? Rayan's team. Freeze to Nyland for an extra hit. No, don't see the point. That's a good team that you've got here. I don't see the point in another hit for a goalkeeper. Thank you, Harry's Army. Yeah, if you haven't already, please do leave a like rating on the stream. We've got nearly 657 people watching at the moment and 100 likes. So if you could please leave a like rating. And if you haven't already, do subscribe to the Golden Goal channel. Do I see any upsets in the quarterfinals? I don't know. What do we reckon? I don't think so. I just don't see it. I think France win. I think Spain win. I think England win. I think Argentina win. Sorry, I'm just being honest. I'll tell you what, if there's an upset I want to happen, it's Switzerland beating Argentina. That's for sure. I'd like to see Switzerland beat Argentina. I guess I'd also like to see France get knocked out because they terrify me. Oyarzabal has not gone back-to-back matches without scoring in the last 21 matches for Spain. FPL Meerkat, wow, cool. But the beauty of the France team, mate, is you get to see the team before the deadline. So it doesn't really matter about leaks. It doesn't really matter about predictions. You get to see the factual France team before the deadline. So it doesn't matter. If you're that worried about it and you go to bed, set an alarm. All streaks come to an end, indeed. Good to see you, Claudette. Hope you're keeping well. Sorry about your team going out. We're going to keep Crepo, though, for old time's sake. Just based on this match day, Kane over Haaland? I think so, yeah. I still back in Kane. Yeah, FIFA are the only ones to stop that. Sorry, phone keeps going off. I need to put that on Do Not Disturb. There we go. If Argentina gets knocked out, that is going to bludgeon all our teams. Well, I've only got 3. Not the end of the world. Mbappe or Dembele? I mean, you've got to go for Mbappe. What a Drake song. Have I just accidentally said a Drake lyric, have I? Or is that someone said something in the chat? Manzambi playing? I don't know. Has anyone... Oh, Do Not Disturb. Has anyone seen any news on Manzambi? I've not seen anything yet. Would you take a -3 to get Yamal in for Dembele? Would I take a -3 to get Yamal in for Dembele? No, I don't think I'd take a hit. One more for the road for Crepo. Exactly. I have Martinez and Freeze as keepers. No. Just leave it. I'm going to leave both Crepo and Mayika in my team, I think, this week. And I'm still taking a hit. Saka or Barkala? I need to stop these messages getting auto-translated. So people in the chat are they're asking me about players, but it seems to think that the questions about players that they are asking me are in a foreign language, so they're getting translated. So look at this. So if I show you I Am Spider-Man, he's asking if he should do God to Anderson for a -3, but it's actually Manzambi. Now, how has Manzambi been translated to God? What language does that assume it's in? Manzambi to Anderson, I wouldn't buy Anderson, no. That's definitely not worth it. Saka has to come good. He's injured, Claudette. It's the problem. He's hurt his Achilles. He can't sprint. If you watch the Mexico game closely, there were times where the ball was running out of play for a goal kick, and Saka was not quick enough to catch the ball. He should have done. He didn't even need to sprint to get there, but he couldn't catch the ball. Saka can't sprint. That's my real worry about him. But he's still better than Madueke, even though he can't sprint, which is saying something, that isn't it? I'd definitely say Simon over Pickford, mate. I mean, Spain are the best defence in the tournament for me. They're the best defence of all of them. Medina starting chances. Oh, no idea, mate. I genuinely think it's 50-50. Yeah, his Achilles is still really bad. He also took a kick on the Achilles in the Mexico game as well. Say something about the team and who's left behind. What are you asking for, Harry? Nusa, he only played 45 in the last game. No, Eugene, no. Mbappe is the best captain for France. Yeah, Colombia did. Their shooting in their Swiss game was so frustrating. Their finishing was really frustrating. Overall, I'm disappointed in Colombia. I thought they'd get this far. There you go. Oh, regarding Saka alternatives. Really? Is it Harry? Sorry, mate. I'm still confused. Best 6.6 million mid, Trossard or McAllister? I think it's Baina or Diaz. Eugene, sorry about that. You asked me a question about a player and I forgot what the question was. Sorry about that. You got Baina already. I think if he's the only one around that price that I'd go for. I guess Unahi from Morocco could be pretty good as well. Or maybe even Rabiot. Oh, Rabiot, can I do that? Oh, right. Oh, I see. I see what you're talking about. I wouldn't have taken Palmer to the World Cup, though. I don't care what anyone says. Palmer was not good enough this season to have been taken to the World Cup. Neither was Foden. None of them have been. None of them have been good enough this season to be picked. I think the disagreements I have with Tuchel's, who he's picked in defence, I've got no problem with him leaving Palmer and Foden out, actually. People are like, oh, they could change the game on a sixpence or what have you, but what have they done this season to suggest they could do that? And what has Foden realistically done for England? You know, I understand. I'm okay with it. Yeah, I know, Alex. I know. Yeah, Lewis Hall, Harry Maguire, they should have gone for me. And I know Dan Burn, right? Dan Burn did an excellent job against Mexico, heading everything away. But I also think Harry Maguire would have done the same thing. No, I wouldn't swap my goalkeepers like that. I wouldn't do Martinez out for Simon, that's for sure. Who are the best low value midfielders? Baina, Brahim Diaz, Unahi, Gordon. Any cheaper than that, you're struggling, really. I don't think there's anyone. Defender from Argentina except Martinez, it's probably Romero. The rest of them, I just don't think you can back to start. Hakimi, he's probably a don't buy, don't sell, but he is very expensive. Probably doesn't keep a clean sheet. I don't know, actually. I'd like to see Dan Burn and Harry Maguire go head to head. I think Maguire probably does have a bigger head, doesn't he? Will Big Dan. Why are people like. There's a lot of people suggesting that Dan Burn should play up against Haaland, but no. Why should Dan Burn play against Haaland? I don't think that should be happening at all. Not for me. Dan Burn hasn't suddenly become a world class player because he headed a few. He did a fantastic job against Mexico, but all he did was head balls out of the box. That does not mean he's good to go one on one against Haaland. It's a very different job. Ideally, I'd love to stick with Gahey and Konsa at the back. Yeah, I think Harry Maguire is the best defender in both boxes in the world. Genuinely, you might think I'm crazy saying that, but I don't think there's anyone better in both boxes than Harry Maguire. Cheers. You enjoying it? I love that. J-Lo, of course, my friend. Hope you're keeping well, bud. It's been enjoying catching up with you in our little watch alongs we've done. Okay, so we've got a few teams in here now then. So Jake. Max captain, eh? Bloody hell. No Mbappe. Um oh, it's a great team. I can't knock the team. I do think you got a bit too much spent on your keepers though. Exactly. If Gabriel can get done by Haaland, what's going to happen to Dan Burn? Great team. KJ, planning to use my clean sheet shield this week. Oh, Mora. Mora. I think you got to keep him, haven't you? Yeah, it's a good team, that. Good team, that. I like it, KJ. KWE, I appreciate that, my friend. Thank you for the extra super chat. It's very kind of you. RJ, playing clean sheet shield this week. 4-3-3, no subs because Sabari is injured. Do you think this is good or should I take a hit? No subs. You've got subs. You'll be fine. You've not taken a hit to bring in a. I don't know what you've done. You got 0.9 in the bank. Yeah, I would consider Saibari to either Olmo or Gordon for a hit. I think you could definitely take a hit and do that. Rest of the team's all right there. Oh yeah, you do have 3 players out, don't you? Yeah, I definitely do Saibari to Gordon or Olmo, I reckon. And JLo, this is after I used up my free transfers. Would you consider taking a -3 to have more viable players? Your striker spot's frustrating, isn't it? If you were to take a hit, it's for Pulisic. Yeah, if you're taking a hit here, it's for Pulisic, isn't it? It's Pulisic to like Baina. I don't know how much you have in the bank, JLo, but I think Pulisic is the one. I get rid of Pulisic for a hit. I think you have to leave Quinones in though. Unless you do Pulisic to Baina and you can afford Quinones to Oyarzabal. That might make sense. But I don't know if that's possible. Too bad Virgil was I think. Does Haaland scored against Van Dijk many times, doesn't he? Hakimi to Tagliafico. Let's have a look. Haaland record v Liverpool. Uh, 11 games, 8 goals. It's not bad, is it? Was thinking a goalie hit. I don't see it. I don't see it. 3.7. Bloody hell. Okay, you've got loads of money. Yeah, I'd really consider Pulisic and Quinones to Gordon and Oyarzabal. I think you can afford to do both of them. Hopefully that helps. I think I'd take the hits. I don't think you need to worry about the goalkeeper. I think if I'm a betting man, I predict France to concede exactly 1 goal. I don't recommend either Tagliafico or Medina. I wouldn't have either of them. Kane plus Baina or Yazabal plus Bellingham. Who would you captain? Who would you captain, I think? Who would you captain? Do it based on captaincy. If you're bringing in a player there who you would captain, I think I'd want Kane in my team, though, just to be a captain option. Yeah, Meerkat, I'm in the same place, mate. I'm going to keep hold of Crepo and Mayika. I don't see the point. Don't see the point getting rid. If Barkler plays, I'm probably just going to do this. So we'll do... What are we going to do? Bellingham. God, this menu is crap. You have to press. So I'm going to go Bellingham. I'm going to go Baina. I'm going to go Yamal. And then I'm in trouble. Because I've got 4.3 million and I've no idea what I'm going to do. I'd probably go Ryerson. Just because why not? I just don't see value anywhere else. I think we go Ryerson. Or we take a hit and we still get rid of Barkler. Don't know. Cross that bridge when we come to it. I'm going to bottle it for now. It does a little bit Claudette. I think my Spanish pronunciation of Quinones is quite good, actually. Just saying. Yeah, it just solves the problem, doesn't it, DJ Hammer? It's hard to sell Barkler when he plays. I'm with you. It makes the decision for you. I don't see that as weird. It's nice to have a decision just made for you. Yeah, I probably should gamble on Medina, really. You're probably right. I should just gamble. Or I could get Tagliafico, of course. At 1 minute against Egypt. I just don't know. You could go Tagliafico as well. That's the problem. We have Meerkat in the chat. Who's he predicting to play at left back? Let's have a look. Let's get Meerkat's prediction up. See who he's got. Sorry, I hit my mic then. I'm getting sad because the World Cup's going to be over. Or he's got Tagliafico. I just no idea, mate. No idea. Only sad if England don't win it. That is true. You won't be seeing me for a few days after the World Cup if England win it. That's for sure. Tom is convincing me that Medina's not worth a transfer. Yeah. You said he was bust. What does that mean? Does that mean he's a statue? That's what you call a bust, or is that a part of the body, or does it mean he's not a good option? What do you mean? What do you mean? Kane or Mbappe? Mbappe. Mbappe's going to be top scorer at the end of the tournament. I'm sure about it. Yeah, I've got a good feeling about Tagliafico. I think I'll go for him. I think the only reason he didn't play was because he was injured, wasn't it? Was that correct? I don't know. This is Claudette, Jake. This is Claudette we're talking about here. Ah, right, yeah. I think it could be Tagliafico then. We'll go with Tagliafico currently. Yeah, well, Medina had cramp, and he only played 1 minute as well. We're going to go back to where we were. We're going to get rid of these players. So I've got a plan if Barkley plays. I got a plan if he doesn't. Top 8K. How's the team? Team's good, mate. Team is good. Team is good. We're going to have the same team, basically. If Barkley plays, we've got exactly the same team, player for player, mate. So I'm obviously going to say it's good. Yes, Mbappe's got to be captain tonight, no question. Doué or Enzo entirely depends on if Doué starts for France, mate. We'll see the France lineup before the deadline, so you get to check. By the way, if you haven't already, I'd really appreciate it if you could leave a like rating on the stream. Yeah, that'd be amazing if you could, please. Thank you very much. And subscribe to the Golden Goal channel, by the way, if you haven't already. We're trying to hit 30,000 subscribers by the end of the World Cup. You can help me get there. It's free. Just hit subscribe down below. That'd be great. Oh, we don't know about Barkley not starting, mate. We'll see the lineup before the deadline, so that's all you need to worry about. Yeah, Elise, Bellingham, they're all on 1 yellow card away from a suspension. There's no scouting bonus in FPL, no, but there is defensive contribution points. Kane or Bellingham captain? Come on. But none of them should be your captain yet. It's Mbappe today. Ooh, Haaland or Yazabal, Yamal or Elise for 12th man. I quite like the shout of Haaland, you know. Why don't I use Spain number 9? Because I've got Mbappe, Messi, and Kane. Yeah, I think scouting bonus would be good in FPL, although it would make deadline streams a challenge. I'd wait until the semis or the final to use the max captain because there'll only be two opportunities to change to use. There'll only be one opportunity to change it because there's only two fixtures. Is it okay to trust Pickford as my only goalkeeper? Yeah, go on. Yeah, I think it's all right. When England game, should I think about Belly? I captain Kane. If I was on a wild card, my front three would be this. I haven't decided on exactly when I'm going to use the max captain, but it'll either be the semi-finals or the finals. Yep, Claudette. Gordon will be coming into my team if Barkler is out. Best keeper, Unai Simon, Maignan, or Martinez. 12th man? I don't know. It entirely depends on who's in your team. Best keeper, I've already answered that. What about Molina as your fourth defender? It's too expensive, mate. He's too expensive. Kane or Oyarzabal, Gordon or Baina? Kane and Gordon. Is Gordon start? Yeah, he should start. Surely, England fans, do we think Gordon starts? I think he does. I think after his game against Mexico, he's got to start. I had to take a gamble on De Ketelaere and Mazwari. Fair enough. Not sure about De Ketelaere. Not sure about him. I think Spain have a good chance of a clean sheet, to be honest with you. Especially if he plays as the number 9. Yeah, I agree on the clean sheet shield. I've probably used it too soon. We went too early with the clean sheet shield. Not for the first time. I want to fit in Martinez, but I have to sacrifice Porro to Kubasi. It sounds like if all of your players are playing, I wouldn't lose any sleep, really. Does Medina come back in? No idea. I'm actually of the mind that Tagliafico is probably better. Yeah, of course. Would I rather Doué over Gordon if he starts? No. I think the Morocco-France game is a really tough one. Yeah, I like the max captain shout, Jacob. I think it'd be fine. I want to use it when there's less opportunities to change your captain. That's just my view, though. That's just my view. Sounds like Doué is starting. It does, mate. It does. So that means Gordon's coming in, boys. Who do I captain in Spain? I'd go Cucurella. Out of that lot. 5 midfielders for a wildcard team. What? Well, yeah. The 5, okay. I would go Gordon, Bellingham, Elise, Baina, and Yamal. Score prediction France, Morocco 3-2 to France. What do we say on score predictions? Should we do some score predictions? We'll do the prediction game. How about that? Should we do the prediction game? Does anyone want to do some score predictions? Let's do some score predictions. Let's get the PlayZone app out. And let's do some predictions. Okay, play. Match predictor. All right. France and Morocco then, lads and ladies. I'm going to say 3-2 France. What do we think? First team to score. I'm going to say Morocco. First player to score. Unahi. Belgium 3, Spain 2. You're going to annoy some people with that one. I'm going to go 3-2 France. Spain and Belgium, you can't see because I need to collapse it. Hang on. There you go. Spain and Belgium. Go 2-0 Spain. First team to score is obviously going to be Spain. First player to score, Oyarzabal. Norway, England. Norway, England. Let's move that along, actually. 2 secs. Super chat to say you missed your last super chat. No way. No, I didn't miss a super chat. What was your super chat, bro? Did I miss a super chat? I don't think I did. If I did, I'm terribly sorry. I don't know what the super chat said because I can't see it. I'm going to go 3-1 to England. I think Haaland's going to score first for Norway. And then Argentina, Switzerland. I'm actually going to predict a draw. It goes to penalties. First team to score, Argentina, Messi. Oh no, I'm going to say 2-1. I think they win it. You think Norway wins? Yeah, go on then. No thanks. Error? There you go. What were my predictions last round? Does it show me? I did them once. No? Oh, what? I did my predictions though. Oh. What's going on there? I did predictions. Oh, what a load of nonsense. Whatever. I did my predictions, but it didn't save them. Oh well. They'll park that bus, indeed. Your French-speaking friends, I guess, Claudette. I think Norway, England will be 2-2 with England winning extra time by a super sub. I'll take it. Win by any means, mate. Norway will shock. I don't think Norway winning will absolutely shock the world, but there you go. Quarters is showing. I did the quarters. Did I? Let's have a look. Go back. No, the quarters. This is the quarters, mate. I did the round of 16. I literally did them on my last stream. I don't know why. I don't know why it's not working. I just think England's match will be the closest one. Interesting. I just don't think Norway have the defenders. Well, Ollie Watkins has come on as a sub before and done his job. That's for sure. Hell, I don't know, mate. We'll see the beauty Maguire amp is we will see the Morocco-France teams before the deadline. So we will know who plays. So we got 2.25 hours to go, and then we'll see the teams. And then at that point, we're going to go for it. England's so overrated. I think we're rated. Ow. Just hit my foot on my chair. Ow. That really hurt. Oh, my foot slipped. I had my legs crossed and my foot slipped and whacked into my chair leg. Oh. Callum Wilson's going to play 10 games and score 10 goals then. You got Cartel onto me. You would have already made transfers. By the way, join the FPL Cartel if you want a team review. Just gonna have a look, see if anyone else has posted their team in here. Last stream, missed it. Another super chat. So you're sending me a super chat because I missed your super chat in the last stream. Blimey. Well, you haven't told me what the super chat said, so I still can't reply to it. James, I'm really sorry if I missed your super chat. I apologise. All I can say is I apologise. There was someone I needed to make a mod as well. Where was he? Where are you? Sorry, bear with, folks. There he is. Be a mod. Yeah, exactly. We beat Mexico with 10 men. Clean sheet shield? Yeah, sure. Dean plus Gordon versus Kunde plus Trossard. Well, James, I appreciate your super chats, my friend. I don't know what James is doing. I appreciate it, mate. But you don't have to keep sending me your money, my friend. Please, if you want to, go for it. But don't make yourself poorer for super chats. Is it crazy to go for triple Spain attack? Not at all. We are the mods. You are the mighty mods, indeed. Unbelievable that the football season has started. I know. Is it worth taking negative points? I got 7. Yeah, definitely. The only thing for me is I'd rather have 1 goalkeeper and 4 defenders than take a hit. Biner or Gordon? I'd probably say Gordon. He's using wildcard a shout, yeah. I feel like relying on best 5 defenders on wildcard, please. Well, definitely Cucurella. In fact, I'd say if Luca Dean starts for France, he's on the list. Cucurella, definitely. I'd probably look at another Spain defender, Kubasi or Porro. And then what's Quadrophenia? What's that? Is that something I've not seen? Who else? Who else would I look at from a defensive point of view? It's probably I actually don't know. Probably Upamecano, really. Hopefully that helps. The teams I picked defenders from are Spain, France, and Argentina, really. But I guess England have to be up there as well, don't they? I've already used my wild card. Unless by some magic reason I can use it again. But I don't think I can. No, it's already gone. Hakimi plus Nusa or O'Reilly plus Gordon / Douay. Yeah, I like the second option. I think if I was picking an England defender, I'd go for O'Reilly. Could have scored in against Mexico, hit the post. -6 would have been an own goal, though, I guess. -6 to get Gordon or -3 to get Baena. Just do the -3. Vinny, Pulisic, Des, Saibari, Hakimi. I'd look at Cucurella, Kubasi, Martinez, Luca Dean, Gordon, Baena, Bellingham. Those are the players I'd be looking at. Should I sell Mazwari for Spanish defender? I don't know, actually. I'll probably go 2 Spanish, 1 French. Should I sell Mazwari for Spanish defender and keep Saibari in his expense for my clean sheet? No. Should I sell Mazwari for a Spanish defender? Why don't you do both? Why don't you do both and take a hit? We'll see, David. We'll see. That's the beauty of this week. We will see. Norway capable of winning the tournament. Fair enough. I think all the teams left, though, are decent. 2 French if you see Morocco. Yeah, he's done the maths. I just think I'd still pick the best defence, though, and that's Spain. I think Spain are the best defence in the competition. O'Reilly plus McAllister or Romero plus Brahim Diaz. Neither. I'd have Romero plus Baena, mate. I wouldn't go anywhere near McAllister. I think France has a hard time keeping clean sheet. I agree. That's why I said Spain defenders. You should definitely see the movie Quadrophenia. We're going to have a Google. How old are you out of interest, Claudette? 1979, eh? Oh right, yeah. That's the the mod symbol. That. Are you a mod? Is that what you are? David, I appreciate that, mate. Thank you. Um, come on, Claudette. What was I going to say? Thank you, mate. I like to think I've improved. Thank you. Made over 1,500, nearly 1,500 videos on the channel now, believe it or not. Can you believe 1,500 videos? Yeah, if you join the FPL Cartel, which is now in the link in the chat, you join the Discord. I did my team but didn't hear a review. Did you? There we go. Sorry, pal. I must have skipped over you. I've got one free transfer. I'm thinking to get Upamecano / Martinez / Simon. Is it worth it? No. I wouldn't take a hit here. I think you're in a good spot. I think you're in a good spot. Wouldn't take a hit. I think you're fine. You're in a similar position to me with one goalkeeper, 4 defenders. I'm not. I wouldn't take a hit. That was maybe what I was asking, Claudette. I've never heard of the film, so I was thinking maybe it's not one that you'd like watch back. I don't know. Do you think that's the one negative to Messi's game? He's got 2, hasn't he? It's penalties and heading. To be honest, all of my transfers come when we find out if Barkla starts exactly. Same for me, mate. Is Dembele to Yamal worth the -3? If you're going to captain Yamal for Spain, I think it probably is. Why Upamecano? Why not Koundé? Well, we looked at the attacking data on the last stream, actually, and Upamecano's attacking data was way better than Koundé's. So we went for Upamecano. If England gets past Norway, there is indeed a high chance of it coming home. I'd agree with you. Would you take a -3 for Medina plus Gordon in for Hakimi plus Patrick Berg / De Ketelaere? Yeah, I think I just wouldn't trust Medina. I just don't know if he's going to start. Yeah, we'll get lineups at 7:30 UK time, so I guess that's another 2 hours, isn't it? We'll have to entertain you all for another couple of hours. Swerving Messi. That's interesting. I'm not sure I'll be swerving Messi. Boo doo boo. Doo 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 doo. Amin is a catfish. What do you mean? He's gonna do well this week. I can feel it. He's gonna do well. 12 man's possible this week. I actually, you know what? I don't hate Haaland 12th man this week. I think he probably scores against England. Muller Wolf if I'm desperate for money. Yeah, that's probably where I'm going to go, to a Norwegian defender or Tagliafico. Kane or Yazbal. Kane. Picks for goalkeeper. Unai Simon. And then honestly, if I was on a wild card, it would all depend on how much money you have and like the other players you could pick. Because you could honestly go for like Unai Simon and then like Norway's backup goalkeeper for 3.5 million, and then just rock with one goalkeeper. What do I do if Barkla starts? Well, he's in my team, and we go keep Crepo, go for Tagliafico, Barkla, Bellingham, Baina, and Yamal. For 12th man, is Yamal better than Kane? No, I don't think so. I think I'd have Kane. Yamal or Bellingham? That's tough. Chat, what do you reckon? Given a choice between Yamal and Bellingham, who are you picking? I think that's tough. I think that's really tough, actually, to answer that. I'm struggling to answer that one, I must say. Yeah, I guess the thing is for Spain, like I almost think Cucurella could be the best captain shout, you know. That's all I can say. Yamal has done nothing yet. He's done enough in the Euros. I just don't think Yamal looks fully fit. But Yamal's definitely more of the talismanic figure for Spain than Bellingham is for England, I would say. Belgium are scoring. They're jammy like that. We'll see. We shall see. I think the fixture's a lot better. Actually, is it? Is Belgium a much better fixture than Norway, actually, thinking about it? No, I don't have Kubasi. Well, I will have Kubasi if Barcola doesn't play. Yeah, I think so on the Argentina odds. I would agree. I don't think they're quite that high, but I'm showing the odds. I'm trying to be helpful. Suggest some must-have players. Mbappe, Kane, Bellingham, Yamal, Cucurella, Elise. That's probably it, really. I'll probably have Messi in there as well. I think you've got to have Messi. I think there will be no clean sheets. I think Spain keep one. Of course, Haaland. Remove Elise? No. I would have Elise in my team over Dembele, I think. Ferran Torres. Yeah, maybe. Because Ferran Torres, every time he's come on for Spain, it's looked like he's basically playing for the opposition with how bad I think he's been. He's been awful. Yeah, Dembele hat-trick. He might get one. I just think he's the second best French midfielder, to be honest with you. I don't rate him that highly. Yeah, I think you'll be all right there, Joe, with Oyarzabal. I think he could do well against Belgium. I think he's a really good player, isn't he? Does Manzambi get game time? I've no idea. Has anyone got an update on Manzambi? Sonogan, if Barcola doesn't play, I will have Gordon most likely. I'll tell you, right, there's a question. So if we see the France team tonight, Barcola isn't playing and Doué is on the left. To be fair, I could afford both Doué and Gordon. Would you go for Doué or Gordon? Would you swap it to Doué because he'll play if Barcola doesn't, or would you go for Doué? Yeah, Porro for me, Gustavo. I'm not going to get a second goalkeeper MBS. Sorry, I should do that because I will not be doing it. Is it fine if I have three? Yeah. Spain are the best defence in the competition, in my opinion. If they concede, they concede, but they're the ones to pile on, I think. Would you go for O'Reilly or Molina? I'd probably go for O'Reilly because I think he's more likely to start. Would you swap Dembele for Doué if he plays to free up funds? Maybe. I'd probably go to Gordon if you're looking to free up funds because you free up more funds. Yeah, I'd agree with you, Joe. 4.6 in the bank, stuck with Medina, need another defender. Oh, well, Martinez, mate. Doué start according to Fantasy Football Scout? Yeah. I think L'Equipe, the French journalistic source, they do a predicted lineups for France every match day, and they've gotten it right every time. But I actually think I actually think, what was I going to say? They've got a leak rather than they're predicting it. Quansah situation. What exactly has happened with Quansah, Joe? Have I missed something on Quansah other than the red card? I mean, the red card was a red card in my opinion. Harsh would have been forgotten about if there was no VAR, but because there is VAR, he got sent off. 2 games. Oh my God. I'm going to tweet Keir Starmer and Andy Burnham. I tweeted them both. I said, you know what to do. So that'll get their attention. The keep, there we go. Bellingham's not suspended. If he gets another yellow, he'll be suspended, but he's not suspended. My worry is that Bellingham gets one against Norway, though. Low budget for this Baena from Spain. I personally like Dan Burn. Dan Burn's not going to play. Where's the where have people got the idea that Dan Burn's going to play for England from? He's done his job. He's not going to start for England. Best 5.3, it's Cucurella, mate. Yamal worth it? I think so. Why not? It's a good fixture, I think. Gordon and Baena or Yamal and Berg. What is Sanderberg price? 4.7. Ugh. Yeah, I think you go Gordon Baena. Do the yellow cards get reset? Let's have a look. Yeah, so it's a collection of 2 yellows in the last 32, last 16, and quarterfinals. So Bellingham can't get a yellow card. Check the Discord. You done another one? We got another one from Nesh. I know that was old. Is Barklow starting? Which one is better? Okay. Well, you throw me off with it being different sizes. I think this one's better with Baena and a better defence. I think the Baena team is better to my gut feel. Trossard. You want a low budget mid? I just don't think he's going to score against Spain. Spain are the best defence in the competition. I think Spain are the most likely team to keep a clean sheet. I'd say Simon over Emi Martinez again, just because I think Spain are the best defence. Would you sell Hakimi? I'd definitely think about it. Elise or Dembele, I'd go Elise. Gordon plus Kubasi or Baena plus Porro. I think that's 50-50. Dave and Lisa. It's Dave and Lisa, isn't it? I thought you were Lisa. Dave and Lisa. I think it's 50-50. I think you get a coin out and you flip the coin, to be honest with you. Do you see Morocco? Well, yes, they scored already without him. They won against Canada without him. Who is better? Dean and Cancelo out or Dean? Why have you got Cancelo? I'm confused, sorry. Don't know what your question is. You confused me. Excuse me. But Gordon and Oyazabal or Kane? Gordon and Oyazabal. Unahi or Gordon? Gordon. Because Gordon will also go through. I'm more likely to go through, in my opinion. Yeah, De Keteler's all right, I guess. Would you consider starting one Moroccan player? I'd avoid them. Well, I don't think actually no, I don't think it's the end of the world to be honest. I wouldn't have Laporte, Claudette. I don't know why you'd have Laporte over Kubasi. Laporte is 0.5 million more than Kubasi and they play the same position. Oh, should you take the -3 hit to swap Cancelo? I'd wait for the lineup, and if Luca Dean is in the lineup, I'd go for him. Very tempted to do O'Reilly to Tagliafico. That's not a move for me. But yeah, I just don't see the reason to go for Laporte and spend the extra 0.5 over Kubasi. I don't see it, Claudette, I'm afraid. I don't see the logic there. And we could build this dream together. If you haven't already, by the way, do leave a like rating on the stream and subscribe to the Golden Goal channel. I'd really appreciate that. We've got 650 people watching at the moment. Hello, everyone. If you haven't already, do leave a like rating. Let's see if we can get the stream to 200 likes. We're on 186 at the moment. And do subscribe to the Golden Goal channel as well. We're trying to hit 30,000 subs by the end of the tournament. I think it's going to be a challenge. We're on 28,000 at the moment. But if you could subscribe, really, really appreciate it. I'm desperate for them 4 extra transfers again. Oh, mate, I know. Drop a like, you bums, indeed. We don't know, mate, if Doué's starting, but we will find out. The French team will be out in 2 hours' time. 2 hours? Yeah, 2 hours' time. Drop a like, you bums, indeed. Gordon and Diaz or Trossard? Gordon. Is Spence worth it? I don't think he starts, no. Who do we go for, Molina or Tagliafico? Probably Molina, but I'm going to go for Tagliafico if Barkley's in the team because it's all I can afford. Hello, Mad John. Bellingham plus Gordon or Yamal plus Baina? Bellingham and Gordon, I reckon. Yeah, we'll see. Dot. I wouldn't be too concerned about a scouting bonus anymore. I'd go Gordon out of those 3. Thank you, pal. Haaland or Yazabal? Probably say Yazabal because he probably goes through. Does he bring Bellingham off early? Nah, not for me. Depends on the game state, really. I don't think Belgium gives Spain the same pressure put. Yes, I agree. I'm not being convinced by Belgium apart from their last game. I think Trump is responsible for that Belgian performance, to be honest with you. Shield or max captain this round? I'd go clean sheet shield. Max captain, use it in the semis or the final when you've got only 2 opportunities to captain someone. I don't know about Medina. I'm probably going to go for Tagliafico. No, not overkill at all. If you think France and Spain go through, sure, I think it's fine. Dembele, Kane, or Yamal? Well, that's an interesting question. Why are you asking that? Unahi or Gordon? 5 French players. Depends who you got. Baina or Trossard? Baina for me. Barkler / Doué? Probably not. Would you consider taking a -6? Sure, if you need to. I think hits are okay in this game. Yamal was facing Newt, exactly. I enjoyed the Trump dance. That was funny. He deserved it. Gordon or Enzo Fernandez? Gordon. Baina is a I don't know spelling. Funky cold. What does that mean, Claudette? Brothers or Gordon? Brothers. It's translated it to brothers. Baina or Gordon? Gordon. Medina over Tagliafico? Not for me. My thinking is to fair enough. Why nobody going for Haaland? Go for him then.
Unahi or Gordon? Gordon, O'Reilly or Romero? Probably O'Reilly. Yep, exactly, Vox. So you've got to be prepared for that. Gordon or Enzo? Gordon? I don't not sure about Odegaard. My team is also a mess. Yes, mate. Yes, mate. My team is a mess. Haaland as a 12th man could work. Yeah, don't hate that. Sorry if I covered, but late to the stream. Have you discussed the Quonset? Yeah, we have. It's a load of rubbish. I've just tweeted Keir Starmer, mate. So we'll see if they do anything. Come on, you've no comment, Claudette. Not allowed to comment on your age, apparently. So I can't call you old. My team is fuckaroonied. Yeah, fine. Or Yazabal or Yamal, 12th man. Yamal. Will Medina start? No idea. Raheem Diaz or Gordon? Gordon or Due? I'd probably say Gordon. The more I think about it, the more I think about Gordon because he's going to play more minutes. Almost decent. Gordon should start. Don't know if he is though. Enzo, I wouldn't have scouting bonus as the difference maker. You have to get an attack in return to earn scouting bonus. 1989. You're giving away your age there, Claudette. Second best Spain defender, Kubasi for me. No, actually, no, it's Porro. Don't like Gordon when I saw England. God, all right. I thought Gordon looked amazing in the Mexico game. He didn't look exciting. What? Gordon had, I think, one of the best games I've ever seen him play against Mexico. Is a -6 hit worth it? My favourite pet. Yeah, sure, Mad John. Why not? Anderson is a cheap pick. No, Tagliafico. I think I'm probably gonna go for him over Medina. I've heard of the Beatles and Rolling Stones. I'm 29 years old for what it's worth. I'll go first. Is this a good week? Yeah. Clean sheet shield could work. We'll have a look. M. Dot. Almost decent. Yeah. Who is the cheapest defender this round? I need replacement for Conser. Cheapest? Probably one of the Norway boys. Mullerwolf or Ryerson. Captain Messi, or you're not thinking about the game the right way. You captain Mbappe, and then if he doesn't do very well, you can move it on to the next one. Yeah, nonsense. Absolutely, Adam. I don't agree with that at all. Molina or Medina? Probably Molina. I like Bellingham and Kane more than Gordon. Yeah, of course. Well, yeah, but that implies that I'm buying both of them. Gordon is cheaper. You go for Gordon because you can't afford Bellingham, or you've already got him. Enzo's playing against Switzerland. Is there much difference, though, between Switzerland and Norway? Obviously, the centre forward for Norway is different, but that's why. I'm not saying you're as old as dirt, but you do like old songs. By the way, Swiss defence has been insane this time. Has it? Apart from Akanji taking penalties, I'm bringing in Patrick Berg. Fair enough. Fair enough, mate. Gordon and Olmo, yeah? Old movies, yeah. Yeah. I'm not, I mean, you are using the word old here, not me. Canal Plus is saying, yeah, I think Doué probably does start then by the looks of it. I have to get prepared for a world of no Barcola. What would you say is the best chip? Probably clean sheet shield. Are you sure, Rash? Yeah. David, why are you? Come on, man. Do you watch the Mexico game? There's just no. Rashford didn't even get on the pitch. Should I sell Hakimi? I probably would because it frees up a lot of money. Gordon Height starts on the left for England, and they're the second best team for projected goals. M. Blue Monday. Yeah, we like that song. I think New Order have played Glastonbury, actually. Let's have a look. Let's see. New Order, Glastonbury. When did they last play? Do 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 do. How does it feel? Treat me like you do. I think that's the words in it. Glastonbury. When did they last play? 2016. I was there. That was my first one. News just leaked. Barkler starts. Doué starts. Barkler bench. Fine. But yeah, cool. Ready for Barkler to not start then. So we can prepare my team. So I did Kubasi. Gordon. Like the Mexican. You see the Mexican manager talking to Anthony Gordon. Gordon. I think that's my team, lads. I want an interview with that Mexican manager. He looked like a hell of a bloke. I'm literally saying I went to a festival that New Order were playing in. I didn't actually say that I saw them. Just said they were playing while I was there. I like one song by Dire Straits. What's it called? It's on one of my playlists. I like to listen to old music when I arrive at a swim meet and do my stretches because it helps me calm down. I don't know why. It just reminds me of being a bit younger. Because my parents used to listen to that kind of music. What's the Dire Straits song I've got? Where is it? Oh no. It's a really good guitar solo. What's it called again? Money for Nothing, that's it. Any thoughts on the 12th player? I'd go Kane. I don't know about Molina. I'm sorry. I can't give you confidence that he starts. I think he probably does. Money for Nothing, there you go. But not for sure. What's an acorn stairlift? Don Mero. It all depends on who you have in your team, really. I don't know what your team looks like. So there you go. Sultans of Swing. All right. I can't do it down here on this stream. I'm afraid I'll get copyrighted. Dembele over Yamal, guys. Yamal is having a horrible tournament. Okay, you go Dembele then, mate. Does Porro start? I think Porro starts. I think the fact he started in the Portugal game and they kept a clean sheet is a very good sign. How much is Porro? Is he 5.5? If he's 5.3, I'm having him. But I think he's 5.5, yeah. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I think so, David. I think that's the team. Barkler confirmed out, not confirmed, leaked to not be in the team. So I'm guessing we're going with this now. Best Argentinian defender is Martinez. If you have 6 players out, definitely. I'm quite comfortable. No, you need 2 yellows to be out. Game of Pros only got 1, same as Bellingham. I'm quite happy to go with 1 goalkeeper and 4 defenders. Oh, Andrea, that's unlucky. But you have a good team, though? Did you confirm a good team? I don't know if Molina's going to start. My bet would actually be on Tagliafico, to be honest with you. I think Tagliafico would play. Don Mero, I would probably use it on Haaland. Yeah. I'd probably use it on Haaland. How does it feel? Do, 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 do. I don't know. It's impossible to say if Tagliafico will play. I think at the moment I'm rating him more likely than Medina. If I'm taking a hit, no England defender yet. I have Cucurella. Should I get? I get Kubasi. Kane and Haaland a good idea? Sure. I think you need Messi or Mbappe there though. I think Kane. I think the front three I've got is the way to go. Do you think Olmo is the best scouting bonus punt? Yeah, but I wouldn't chase the scouting bonus at this stage. Sell Diop to Romero for a -6. No. Baina / Kubasi or do Keteler / Porro? Baina Kubasi, I reckon. Nusa and Haaland. Nusa only played 45 minutes in the last game. If I have the maximum captain booster, I'd use it in the next round because there's only 2 fixtures rather than 4. You're taking some flack, but from me as well, Claudette. So hit and flax. It's coming from everywhere. 10 million in for a midfielder. Yamal. I don't know if Manzambi will play. Hold Saibari. I'd get rid of him. I think he's going to be out. We'll see the team there, of course. Yeah, I'd probably agree on England mids. Saka instead of Gordon? No, I don't think Saka gets the minutes. Is Tagliafico playing? Don't know. Already answered that. Yamal, Gordon, and Baina for a -6, or Baina, Olmo, Due for a -3. Are you getting? Is something happening in the chat? What's happening, Claudette? Have I missed something? We're not having abuse in the chat if that's what people are doing. I go there for anyone. Sorry if I missed something. Mine was just a bit of banter. Hopefully you can see that. Brahim Diaz is fine. Trossard and Pens, yeah, fine. Yamal or Spanish defender, Wino Due. Because I don't think he plays very good minutes. Alex, good to see you, pal. Hope you're keeping well. Payment, I'd probably, yeah, ban me for 30 seconds, lads. Malta, huge, pal. Hope you're having a good time. Someone I worked with went to Malta a few weeks ago. They loved it. Do you know if you can see people's mini league teams? No, I don't think you can. Take another, well, unless they confirm their transfers, but even then, I'm not sure you can. Got 10 million. Should I get Cucurella and Nico O'Reilly or Kubasi? I would get Cucurella and an Argentina defender like Romero or Martinez. Do I go Yamal or a Spanish defender? Both. Would you take Sabari out? Yes. I don't think you can afford to have midfielders and forwards that don't play. I think you can afford to have a goalkeeper and a defender, really. Alex, we're doing a lot better. We're doing a lot better than we were. But seriously, Claudette, yeah. Was it me? Am I the problem? Should I ban myself? I was thinking Cheapo and Goy. Yeah, I'm not giving Belgium any love. Sorry. What about someone in midfield from Switzerland? No. I don't back them at all. I think it's really hard to pick a Belgian or a Swiss player. I'm ready to eat my words, but it's very hard. I think the opposition are heavy favourites. I'm not sure of any clean sheets, David, but I think Spain have been the best defence in the competition so far. That's really all I've got to say about them. It doesn't look like Barclay's going to play. It does look like it's going to be Doué, but we will see the lineup. The only Argentinian midfielder I'd consider is Enzo, but even then I'm hard pressed for it. I don't know if Medina will start, I'm afraid. I think it's more likely to be Tagliafico. Good. That's all it was. That's all it was. That's all it was, Claudette. Third goal. Yeah, exactly. Keeper gave the ball away, didn't he? With the new manager in transfers, how do you think Bristol City will do next season? I'd say actually, do you want to? Oh, you want to answer? I did an interview. Well, interview. I went on Benjamin Bloom's channel yesterday. It's very exciting for me. What a legend Benjamin Bloom is, by the way. You ready? You're going to see me at my desk, but on someone else's video. Ready?
Be well received, or is patience already a little bit too thin for staying?
No, it's me. Oh, you can't see me. Yeah, trust me, I'm here. That's me on the right. I'll leave a link if anyone was interested in watching that. 2 secs. It's me talking about how my team is going to do. I'll ping a link in the chat. But I think we finish just either just inside or just outside the playoffs. Kubasi or Luka Dean? I've gone Kubasi. Should I go Luka Dean though? I could go Luka Dean. No, I want double Spain defence over double France. 5.7 in the million in the bank. What are your top 2 defenders to choose outside of Cucurella? Martinez and Pedro Porro. Olmo or Gordon? I think I would go Gordon. Don't fear the Reaper, just for the cow. What does that mean? Is that another lyric or quote from something that's really old? I think only the safe keepers are Maignan and Unai Simon. Yeah. Yeah, probably. Simon's the one I really want. Is Hakimi a good pick due to his attacking nature? Hard to say. I don't think so. I think 6 million on Hakimi is a lot of money. That's all I will say. How much of a fraud? Yeah, that was an awful bit defended by him. Will Molina start? But Tim Ream's been gone. He's not been a great player for a long time. Yeah, FPL is just as good as this. Yeah. Listen to that while you stretch. All right, mate. I've got 3 Spanish, 3 Argentine defenders. Ooh. I think now's the time to use the qualification booster, to be honest, because I think the semi-finals, if the favourites go through to the semi-finals, they're going to be very unpredictable. France and Spain, England, Argentina are going to be extremely unpredictable. So for me, I'd use them now because I think there are favourites, 4 strong favourites for these quarterfinals. Not ridiculous favourites, but outstanding ones. Whereas for the semis, I'm not sure. So yeah. Is Yamala waste? Yeah, he has scored points. Hassan, we love that. More time to dig yourself out of holes. I dug myself out of a few holes last season. And if you subscribe to the Golden Goal channel, I will have 3 or 4 videos a week for 38 games next season. So yeah. Make sure to subscribe for some FPL content, that's for sure. We'll be bringing plenty. But yeah, if you're going to play FPL, do subscribe to the Golden Goal channel. You won't regret it. I wonder how many subs I'd love to hit 30. 30k would be amazing. Let's see if we can get 30k by the end of the World Cup. You say that, DJ Hammer, but I don't think you do. The group stages were brutal for me. Medina out for a hit. Depends who you're buying. Would you rather Bristol City get promoted or England? I'd rather Bristol City get promoted, mate. I really would. For Bristol City, I watched so many more Bristol City games. Spent so much more money supporting Bristol City. Bristol City. This city deserves Premier League football. I'm Bristol City getting promoted. The amount of England pain I have felt compared to the amount of Bristol City pain I have felt pales in comparison. The Bristol City pain has been so much greater. So if they got promoted, wow. Wealth of FPL information. Well, there you go. Thank you, Claudette. Let's hope that people want to stick around for FPL after the World Cup on this channel. I would not have any Bristol City players if we got promoted at the moment, that's for sure. God, yeah, I had the same, mate. M. Dot, same players for me. Up the city, indeed, mate. Are you a Bristol City fan then, Gribbles and Tribbles? Nothing is more painful than finding out your FPL captain is benched. Oh yeah, we're gonna get that. I think Porro is the first choice. The first choice Spain right back now. The fact that they started him against Portugal, I think says all I want to know. If you start against Portugal, I think you're first choice. Best Bristol City player of all time. Hard to say, really, because it depends how you rank it, really. Do you rank it by goals? Do you rank it by trophies? Do you rank it by just pure ability? It's really hard to say. Like, the best Bristol City player I've seen in my lifetime based on pure ability is Alex Scott, who obviously now plays for Bournemouth. But that doesn't mean he's the best one ever, you know? He's obviously not. He only played for us for like 2 seasons. West Brom, well, you got your captain now, mate. Jeb Wallace. He loves the city more than the West Brom by the looks of it. Oh, no, I don't want rolling subs. They're annoying. Scott Murray. Hey, I played in the team alongside him in May. Incredible. Shared a dressing room with him for the Talk Club Cup. Is there a Discord? Yes, there is. Oh, no, that's a link to my Bristol City video. Why is the image quality so bad? Because it's on my monitor, mate. You can read it, though, surely. What a top man Scott Murray is, though, by the way. A gent who deserves a testimonial. It's great, Hassan. My favourite city in the UK, without a doubt. We'll take him. Tell you what, you probably won't believe this. He is now the oldest outfield player we have at the club. Who will Alonso sign for Chelsea? Don't know, but a lot of Chelsea fans are upset about them selling Andre Santos to Man United. I also am surprised by that one. I don't know who Chelsea are going to buy. I think they're going to be losing Enzo Fernandez. I've got a feeling Enzo Fernandez goes to Real Madrid. It's just my personal feeling. I think he does. Do, 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 do. Boo, 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 boo. Yes, Owen. Good to see you, pal. Blueco, yeah, they are destroying that football club. If you want your team review, though, do consider joining the FPL Cartel. Put the link in the chat. I'll do it again. Put your team in the GGFF chat if you want your team reviewed. Yeah, I think he still goes, mate. I'd be amazed if I'm not amazed, but I'd be I'd be quite surprised if he sticks around at Chelsea. Sergey, you've got to wait until the Morocco team comes out, really. We've got an hour to go. Well, hour and a half to go until that comes out now. Yeah, mate, we're all over Mbappe captain. Has to be. I can't see anyone else, really, from France who'd be my captain. I think it has to be Mbappe, really. Simply has to be him. Jed will do a job for you. No, I think he's going to be a squad player. I think we just need a leader in the dressing room. I think we're going to lose our captain, Jason Knight, this summer. So we need someone to be our club captain. I think it'd probably be Jed Wallace. And I think he might move into midfield as well. I think we're going to try and convert him into a centre midfielder. I think he could probably do a job there. To know your thoughts, but I think he probably could. You know, going from a winger to a sort of centre midfielder feels like a natural transition. Quant's 2-game ban. It is what it is, mate. Reece James is back now, and he's obviously he's bulletproof, so we'll be all right. Yeah, the Quant's a 2-game ban. We've tweeted Keir Starmer and Andy Burnham, mate, so we'll be all right. You detect sarcasm in what? What was? I've forgotten what I said. There was sarcasm now. What asset do you think has been the unluckiest points wise throughout the tournament? Scored lower than the performances had warranted points wise. Ooh. All right, yeah, that was sarcasm. What a good spot. Oh, that's a really good question. I'd have to think about that. GBFF. I'd have to think about that. Who do you think? Got a 36 point to first in my mini league. I think I've done something with my team here, and I'm going top. What have you done? Molina, unless, of course, first place in your league is in the stream. Molina will start before Medina, cheaper defender. I'd be inclined to agree. When you do a max captain, that'll be the round, not round, that'll be semis or the final, definitely. Sarcasm detection is on point. Mbappe, Cucurella / Riazbal, Porro. God, there's a lot of bloody players there. I agree with you, M. Dot, there. But that's basically half your team. O'Reilly for sure. Has he? How many times has he hit the woodwork? Twice. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, you're probably right. Although the one against Mexico was a deflection, to be fair. Who's been unlucky? I'd probably actually say Kane. I think he's had a few chances that he's missed that probably shouldn't have, but that's not unlucky, I guess. I don't know, really. Yamal had a lot of chances against Austria. They played Austria, didn't they? He had a lot of chances in that game that didn't go in. I feel like if he scored a couple of those, he'd be flying. I'm all good, Caleb, mate. All good. Busy day at work, but it's been good. Yeah, O'Reilly, I guess. Yeah, my team is a total mess. Just to keep Yamal. If your team is completely sacrificed just to have him, I wouldn't have him. Who would you captain? Mbappe? Yeah, I'd be captaining Mbappe, mate. Yeah. Ooh. I'm trying to make it a little bit bigger so everyone can see it. What do you reckon? Do you prefer it like that, or do you prefer it like that? My OCD doesn't like that. I've cocked it up now by changing the zoom. I've broken it. I've broken it. I'm going to have to log back in.
Have a look at some mountains. My OCD was hitting me about the size of the team on the screen, and then I adjusted it and cocked it up. Bear with. I just can't believe it's the quarterfinals already. I'm sad. Really enjoyed the World Cup. It's the World Cup, isn't it? It's special. There we go. Martinez, Porro, Laporte, Cucurella, Martinez, Yamal, Bellingham, Elise. Nice team. De Kerper, yeah. Gordon or Brahim Diaz. I'm probably saying Gordon. Yamal reminds me. Missed the pen that sent France out. Well, they won the World Cup. They got to the final of the World Cup. And then they lost to Spain in the Euros. Was it Euros, maybe? Don't know. I've just bought Zico. Method in my madness means I can get really strong. Fair enough. I think buying the cheap enablers to allow you to get other players makes sense. I've kind of already got them with Mayuka and Crepo. I've got both at the moment. Yeah. Gordon and Upamecano or Brahim Diaz and Hakimi. I like Gordon and Upamecano, but I'd honestly, if I was picking a French defender now and he's in the team, we obviously get to see the French team, I would get Luca Dean. I don't know about Medina. I definitely wouldn't take another hit for an Argentina defender unless it was Romero. There you go. Worth the triple up? I think so, mate. Spain are the ones. I'm going to go back to the team that I had. We're assuming that Barkler isn't playing, so I'm going to just rebuild my team. Euro 2020. I was sort of right. It was a Euros, wasn't it? I don't share my day job, if that's all right. I try and keep the two separate just for professional reasons. But I have also just bought a flat in Bristol, so I'm going to have £0 to my name in a couple of weeks. But I'm very excited. It is bloody expensive. Who's the other one I was bringing in? Gordon. Gordon! Fuck you. And the defender was Kubasi. There we are. If money wasn't an issue, what French defender are you buying? Probably Luca Dean, really. I had that last week. I went for Upamecano just because I didn't know how nailed on I'll show you if you want, Claudette. What's I going to say? Let me show you some pictures. I went for Upamecano last week because with Luca Dean, I just wasn't sure how nailed he would be. So yeah, went for Upamecano. But I think if Luca Dean starts this next one, we're on the money. Cheers, JD Bomb, mate. I hope all's well with you and your family as well. I'm dead chuffed. Just means I'm going to be moving during pre-season, which will be annoying, but it's what it is. I am paying rent and in debt. Well, all I will say is things get better. Things will get better. Up the city, mate. Up the city. I've got to do Bellingham and Yamal, haven't I? Can't be done. I was going to do something. Luca, I'm the troll who lives under the bridge, Dean. Yeah. Where can I send you? Where are you? Where is Claudette? Actually, I don't know if that's you. I wanted to check it was you, but you didn't respond, so I'm not gonna send it just yet. Any reason to not Dembele over Yamal? Well, Yamal's just a captaincy option for Spain, I think. I also think Spain have got the highest projected goals. So, yeah. Well, they also had Quansah as their player, mate. I think Quansah was actually there permanently, wasn't he? Or was he on loan? But either way, they had Quansah, so they had ups and downs, I would say. I really want to take Haaland over Kane. I have more faith in Haaland to score, but England, yeah. I'd keep Kane. I wouldn't use the transfer. I just don't. Excuse me, I wouldn't use the transfer. Mayuka to Romero for a -6. Yeah, go on. It was on Instagram, Claudette, for what it's worth. Will Gordon start? What's the chance of him not starting? I'd say Gordon is like 80% chance to start, I think. Probably. I just think he plays so well against Mexico, he's not getting left out. -9, you can take a -9 this week. Saibari to Gordon for a -9, yeah. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with taking a player who's not going to play for a hit this game. What if I already had Haaland? Keep him instead? Yeah, I'd keep Haaland. Why not? Don't spend the transfer, I think, is the answer to your question, mate. Burp, 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 burp. Yeah, that'll be it then. I'll send it on there. I think I was just checking who it was, though. I sent a message to check if it was you. De Bruyne, yeah. He didn't play the last game, did he? So if he didn't play the last game, what are you meant to do? That's all right, Claudette. Take your time. It's all cool. Yeah, but I know the ownership's low, mate, but these players are popular because they're the best. Mbappe, you can't not have him, in my opinion. It's far too risky. He scored in every game, hasn't he? Yeah, he scored in every game. His lowest points total was 9. It's a joke. Jude versus Yamal. It's a close one. I'd probably say Jude, to be honest, if I was only picking one. His price is a lot better as well. You can upgrade elsewhere. I wouldn't have triple Argentina defense, no. I had Trossard all these past 3. Yeah, fine. Keep him if he's playing. KDB was resting. We'll see. I was going to try and do an impression there, but I'm not going to do it. Is Dean nailed? Well, we don't need to know. Or we will get to see the France team. And we will see the France team in about an hour and 10 minutes' time. Points total. That was a fun face, wasn't it? I actually don't know. Should have a look. I have to do it on another tab. Very weird. Play. Love show. 478. I'd go Kubasi over Dean, mate. I've made that decision. Look at my team. I don't know who you're getting rid of, Arthur, for a -3. Possibly. I think Porro's a really good option. I wish I could get him. I just can't afford him. Yamal better than Dembele? I think so for this week because I think he's the better option for Spain. Like, he's sort of talisman for them. And I think the Spain fixture is better than the France fixture. I'd look at Medina to Lissandra if you can afford it. If it's not for a hit, I'd consider it. I don't know if Medina's going to start. No one knows. If anyone says yes or no to Medina starting, they're wrong. No one knows. I'm not even sure the Argentina manager knows yet. Defender for 5.1, Kubasi or Cucurella. And if you don't have him, Kubasi. Gordon versus Barcola. Well, I don't think Barcola plays. We'll see the France lineup, but I'd probably go Gordon.
No, I wouldn't touch any of the Argentina mids, really. -3 would be Hakimi out for O'Reilly. Or you could just buy Bellingham. I'd probably just buy Bellingham. Dean versus Kubasi, the one that's in my team, pal, I reckon. Or you keep Barkler if he starts. Yeah, but I don't think he does. That's why I've taken him out. But I've not confirmed it, obviously. No booster this week. Yeah, I think Tagliafico too. Have you looked at the team? No, I haven't. Missed it. I went to get my Chinese. What you got, mate? What's in the Chinese, Caleb? Martinez, Crepo, Upamecano. Yeah, great team. Great team, mate. Good luck to you. I would look at Yamal over Dembele, though, just saying. But I probably wouldn't take the hit for it. One of my planned drafts, bringing in Bellingham, Gordon, Baina, Kubasi, Kunde for -3. I would look at Luka Dean over Kunde. I would look at Luka Dean over Kunde. I'd also look at Pedro Porro and have triple Spain defense. I'm just not sure I'd go for Kunde. I think I'd prefer Luka Dean, Mr. Crablegs from the Discord, if you're still here. My moves is Barkler starts. I'd keep Barkler. I'd make the same moves in my midfield, and I'd go for, I think I'd have to take a risk on Tagliafico in defence instead of Kubasi. No, I don't think Poirot is a minute's risk. I think the fact that he started against Portugal, I think that's first choice now. He started, they won, and they kept a clean sheet. I think he's first choice now. No, Bellingham's not going to get benched. Come on, mate. It's the quarterfinals of the World Cup. Could Bellingham? Nah, if Bellingham gets benched for the quarterfinals, there will be a nationwide protest in the UK about that. That's for sure. You can't bench him. You cannot bench him. Sorry, just checking. Just checking. There we go. Trossard to Gordon from -3. No, I wouldn't do that. 2 Spain defenders and 1 French or triple. I'd do 2 Spain, 1 French, just in case, probably. Buy Enzo or a Belgian mid. Enzo, I think. I probably wouldn't do that, J. Dubon. I probably wouldn't. I'd take the risk on Medina. I would probably take the risk on Medina. Oh, what would I do if I had him? Getting rid of him for a hit, right? Kubasi has to keep a clean sheet for it to be worth it. What do you reckon? Not been following Wimbledon, really, but I guess does that mean the English guy got knocked out in the semis? Definitely Gordon / Martinez for me, mate. KWE. Go Molina instead of Tagliafico. Yeah, I can't afford Molina in that combination. I'm 0.1 short of Molina. What about Odegaard? I just don't want Norwegian midfielders. Want to get rid of Vinny, the Egyptian keeper, Dest, and Vargas. Yeah. I wouldn't get rid of the Egyptian keeper, actually. He's nice and cheap. As long as you've got another starting keeper next to him, I think you're fine. If you want to get rid of Vargas, you've got to go and get rid of... I would look at Unai Simon. Dest. Probably can't afford Yamal, actually, can you? It's probably Vinny to Bellingham, Dest to a Spanish defender, and Vargas to Simon, I reckon. If you see Barkler is playing, yeah, I'll probably keep Barkler if he's playing. Dembele to Yamal.
or Trossard to Gordon. Trossard to Gordon. I'm selling Vinny, Saibari, Vargas, Diaz. Is it worth selling Embolo? Yeah, I probably would. Taking a clean sheet booster. Yeah, I like it. It's clean sheet shield this week. Who would be the other defender you could afford deep? Top 7 defenders. Cucurella, Kubasi, Porro, Dean, Martinez. Don't know. Someone else. You think of someone else. Changed O'Reilly to another defender. Porro or Laporte. Yeah, Porro's good, but if you're taking a hit, I wouldn't do it. Also, what are you having for your Chinese? I wouldn't do it for a hit. Yeah, I wouldn't do it for a hit. But I would definitely buy Pedro Porro instead of Kubasi. No love for Haaland. I've got love for Haaland. I can't do it, mate. I can't bring him in. Doesn't make sense. Even Barker on bench is better than taking a hit. Not for me. No, not for me. Not for me. Baina or Olmo, another one in my team, mate. Porro, yeah, I'd agree. I can't afford Porro, unfortunately. But join the Discord, pal. That's how you do it. There you go. Join the cartel. Haaland or Kane? Kane, I think. Really hard to say, DJ Hammer. I think it's probably one of... I have no idea. I don't think any of them. I think they're all blank. But probably Unahi, if I were to say one then. Cashew chicken. Oh, now I'm really hungry. Chicken and cashew nut stew is what I'm after now. I don't know if anyone's had adverts for Simmer Eats, but Mark Gahey was what am I saying? An ambassador for them, and the best meal that Simmer Eats did was a Mark Gahey special chicken and cashew nut stew. It was fantastic. We're triple England, pal. Yeah, you could use the wild card. It depends how many players you need to take out, though. Yes, absolutely. If you haven't already, please do subscribe to the Golden Goal channel. Trying to get to 30k subs by the end of the tournament. So if you could help me do that, be very, very grateful. And if you could leave a like rating on the stream as well, I'd love that. Let's see if we can get to 300 likes. We've got over 500 people watching at the moment. So let's see if we can get to 300 likes. Mbappe or Kane? Mbappe. Spread X betting data, mate. So the bookie's opinion. Martinez over Maignan. No, I'd have Simon. -6 Gordon for Saibari, or should I keep Saibari? Well, you're not taking a -6 just to do that move, are you? You're taking a -3 in addition to another -3. So I'd probably do it. Loved your bit, thank you. Sorry if you answered, but what 5 million keeper would you buy? I've literally just said that. Simon, I think. Oh, you have Maignan because you bat them to go all the way. Okay. I think that France-Spain semi, if it happens, is impossible to call. My pleasure. Glad to have helped you. But I'm not sure about Belgium and Norway mids. No, sorry. Kane, Bellingham, Baena. It's impossible to say, really, without seeing the Morocco team. Should I take Danny? Yeah, he's decent. Who would you think is currently the best scouting bone? Hard to say, really. We were looking at Tagliafico. We were looking at Olmo. But I don't think the scouting bonus is worth chasing at this stage of the tournament. Then Bele or Yamal, the one that's in my team, mate. Paul, no worries, mate. Hi, Tom. 1.4 million. 4 free transfers. Crepo, Martinez, Cucurella, Des, Hakimi, Molina, Sanchez, Belly, Sabari, Elise, Diaz. We got to get rid of Quinones. You got to get rid of Luis Diaz. You got to get rid of Saibari. You got to get rid of Vinny. Rest of the team's all right. I'd look at Oyarzabal. I'd look at Bellingham. I'd look at Baena from Spain. I think that'll get you out of a hole. Your stream was so delayed. You got fried rice, curry sauce, chicken balls, crispy beef. Bosh. Have you seen Big John, by the way? That is bosh. That. Or Harry, I'm about to be buying a flat, mate. So my summer will be entirely spent getting ready for that, I think. But maybe I'll go away in the first international break. Or maybe. So I've got nationals swimming at the end of October. So I'm thinking of potentially going away after that. Once we get the house move and nationals out of the way, I might go away on holiday. And we can make videos while we're away, can't we? That's the beauty of it. Doué versus Gordon is very difficult to call if Doué starts. But I think Gordon probably plays more minutes. But then does he? Because what if he has a crap game? You know? Big John, he loves the blue orchid, mate. I'm feeling less high on Dembele because there are two other players in the France team that could really do well for attacking returns. But for Lamine Yamal, he's kind of the main man for Spain alongside Oyarzabal. That's it, really. There are just more people in the French team that could get returns. Blimey, loads of messages to catch up with. Is Doué worth it? Yeah. If you're worried about his minutes, then no. Rank French defenders. Upamecano, Dean are my top two. And then it's Koundé, then it's Saliba. Have the 12th man wild card. Who should I pick? Haaland or Kane? Kane. Only pick extra. Yeah, exactly. I think I'm going to go for Doué over Gordon if Doué starts. Okay. Or Yazabal or Mbappe captain. Mbappe. Well, you can set your captain every day, mate. You can't be at the quarterfinals and not know that. Is Mayuka? No, I'm keeping Mayuka, mate. I'm not bothering. I think Brahim Diaz is probably the one. He takes penalties. I have 12th man wildcard. I've already answered that. Saibari, Vinny, Pulisic, Hakimi, Des, Barkla. I think you could probably keep Dest, but the rest I'd get rid of. Who to get if Barkla doesn't start? Bellingham, Gordon, Baena. 9.5 for another mid. Yeah, even at 9.5 though, Elise, if you don't have him, I can't remember if you got him or not. But you're short of options really in midfield. It's Bellingham. It's Gordon. That's about it really. Elise, obviously. Wouldn't pick any of the Argentinians. You could maybe go for Saka, to be fair, but he definitely doesn't play the full game. French team should drop at 7:30 p.m. UK time. We should get that in 55 minutes time. Liam P, it's actually Doué that they're now predicting, unfortunately. That's just why I've currently got him out of the team. You need to learn the rules of the game, Tharump. Thoughts on Romero? Yeah, he's the second best Argentinian defender if money was no object for me. Pickford or Maignan? Pickford. Oh, no, Maignan, because I think he probably wins the tournament, doesn't he? Clean sheet odds on the right-hand side of the screen. I don't know, really. I don't think there are any Jerry or Jarry. I think it's probably Unahi from Morocco. He's probably the one, mate. Porro, yeah, probably is. Yeah, Liam, they have. They adjusted it with a Due in the latest one. Fair enough, K7H. Is it better to use max captain? I don't think it matters. I don't think there's a preference. I think Biner is a big risk. Okay. So we've got 3 transfers left. My team, basically, the players with the up arrow are the players I've bought. My captain will be Mbappe today, mate, and then we'll move it on if he doesn't do very well. Although I don't have my glasses on currently, so I can't see the chat. I'll probably look like do I look like a different person with no glasses? I wouldn't take a hit for a goalkeeper, no. I can't remember your team either, mate, but I wouldn't take a hit for a goalkeeper. I think at some point Nico Williams could play for Spain, but I don't think it's this week. The team's using targets on the right-hand side. The team with the top projected goals, clean sheet odds for me. Mate, Caleb, are you watching, bro? It's on the right. It's on the right side of the screen, mate. Come on, man. I just said it. It's going to come up next. Next thing, clean sheet odds. There you go. On the right. On the right. I think Biner will start, but Nico Williams is a better player. Athlon Sports. Yeah. Oh, you're on console, mate. Wow. I can't help you there, I'm afraid. Predicting Bolo. I don't think Bolo's going to score. Well, might do. The best wildcard team wouldn't be too dissimilar to this, really, if I'm honest with you. Probably would be something very much like this. Not sure I'd go too much different. I'd probably have Luca Dean instead of Upamecano. That would allow me to get someone instead of Mayika. And then goalkeeper, I don't know what I'd do. I think my wildcard team will look too different to this. Boadi, maybe he's all right. He could be all right. I'd probably go for Unahi if I was looking at a Moroccan, though. Boadi just hasn't done anything. I'm just picking a player for the sake of it with him, I think. I'd definitely go Boadi. Definitely go Unahi over Boadi, I think. Defenders, I think we were talking about that, really. I would probably have... I don't know. I think Molina probably does. I'll go live until just after the France and Morocco teams come out, I think. Because once they come out, I think that kind of decides my team. And that will have meant that I've been live for about 4 hours. So I think that's long enough to have been live. I'm going Gordon. Yep, use the quality booster now, I think, mate. I think now they're still heavy favourites in some of the games. But if the semi-finals are contested between England, Spain, France and Argentina, I think it's going to be very hard to pick who's going to go through. In fact, with this team, if all the favourites win, I'm really going to struggle to use my transfers next week. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do. Kubasi, because I know cash isn't the issue, but It might be next week. It might just be easier to have Kubasi in your team. I'd also go for Porro over both of them though. Dean or Gordon. I don't get that. They're different positions, mate. That's a weird decision. That I'm weirded by that. Not sure about that one. 12th man, you could use that this week if you wanted to. Yeah. Tom has had a good stat in the Discord, FPL Tom. Since Poland beat Brazil 1-0 in the 1974 World Cup, every third and fourth place playoff has had at least 3 goals scored in it. Yeah, I think Hakimi's a bit too expensive, but I wouldn't take a hit to get rid of him. You know, he's going to play. He's the best Moroccan defender. You could do worse, but it's a lot of money to be spending on a defender that very unlikely keeps a clean sheet. If Doué is starting, put him over Baena or Gordon. Yeah, maybe he's better than Gordon. I can't afford him though, so that's why I've not got him. Why Yamal? I think the fixture's better. Spain haven't conceded a goal, JD Ball, and they've not conceded a goal, mate. I think you've got to go Spain. It's not conceded a goal, and I think their fixture's better. I think Morocco are better than Belgium. Does Baena Defo start? I can't tell you that every player 100% plays, but I think he's likely to. There is a chance that Nico Williams comes back, but I think Nico Williams comes off the bench if he's fit. I don't think he just gets chucked straight into the starting 11. Just my personal opinion. Yamal has done nothing. Wow. Bang, bang, bang on the door. Mbappe today. Gordon or Olmo? I still think I'll go Gordon. Elise captain? Oh, you can't not captain Mbappe when France are playing, surely. Was it? Ah. It was 2-0. I'm going to reply to him with that. How many transfers we get? 5. Yeah, Yamal's, I think, has gotten unlucky. The Austria game, I think he could have had 2. He obviously scored against Saudi. I'm not worried about Yamal. I mean, he'll be all right. And he got tackles last game as well. Look at that, 5 tackles. Show me the points. -15. Fair enough. Exactly. Mbappe is the best French player. 100%. 100%. Please check the Discord. You've done another one. Bro, I think you got to wait. You've got to wait until the lineup comes out. -6. This team's better. This team here is better. This team. Definitely this team. Yeah. How are you getting that team? Oh, you're keeping Mazwari. Okay. So you got more players. I still think this team's better. Even though you've got 4 defenders as opposed to 5. I still think that one's better. The first one. Hey, Chris Brunt. Not great. Not great, pal. Not great. Max O'Leary's another one. He came through our academy. Decent championship keeper. But one you can definitely do better than, I think. Gonna have a Google. Who played for both Bristol City and West Brom? Vyman, of course. You had a bit of Andreas Vyman, club legend. There you go. Minus 15, indeed. It's Claudette's time to start roasting people now. Hey, Bannon's come home. Louis Barry's there as well. I think, and I saw the Sheffield Wednesday kit as well. That shirt looks really good with black shorts. Mate, I don't think I could bear it if De Kuyper scored against Spain. I'd be very annoyed. Be very annoyed. We will storm League One. You think Jamie Vardy's coming, is he? That'd be something. Minus a second wild card. I don't think that's a second wild card, mate. The Catalan second header. Bosh! If I scored a header, it'd be bosh. Chance for Portugal, 15%. How about that? Yeah, me and a load of Bristol City fans said some nice things to Jamie Vardy the last time I saw him. Would you rather have Gordon or Kubasi or Bellingham and Medina? Molina. I think Bellingham and Molina. You're going to get, for saying Bristol City are shite, I'm going to put you in a 10-second timeout. It's your punishment. 10-second timeout, mate. Goodbye. What would you recommend under 6 million other than Baena? No one really. Unahi, maybe. That's about it. Brahim Diaz. I don't think Tagliafico is a good option. I think if you've only got 4.3 million for a defender, I would go for him. I was thinking about it. 10-second ban and I got a sorry. There you go. That's all it took. I've got the power here. Mate, it's fine. A bit of banter's fine, mate. I've already given you the Porro goal chances. Come on, bro. I answered your question. I'm not going to answer it again. You take Molina over Medina? I think I would, yeah. I don't like either of them, but I think I'd take Molina. Should I use clean? Yeah. Clean sheet booster, yeah. I think you have to go without Lamine Yamal in that case, mate, if you can't afford him. I don't think Barclay's going to start, mate. That's why I got rid of him. We'll find the lineups, obviously. The lineups will come out in 40 minutes. But, yeah, I don't think he's going to start. I don't care about the yellows, mate. Yellows will be what they'll be. Do you think France score more than 2? Probably. I think it'll be Doué on the left for France. That's what the leaks are saying, but we can't be sure. We can't be sure of it. Bang, bang on the door, baby.
Love Shack is a little old place where we can get together. I don't know why I got that stuck in my head. Notable fact, Mikhail Oyarzabal has never scored versus Courtois in open play. He scored 4 goals when Courtois was all from penalty kicks. Fair enough. McAllister or Trossard? Trossard. But I wouldn't have either of them. I just don't see why you'd have either of them. God, Claudette's on it. I don't know why I love Shaq's in my head, but it just is. We were talking about old music, weren't we? And then it suddenly just happened. I brought Baena, Kane, Porro, and Enzo. Fair enough. Should I use Clean Sheet Shield Booster? I have O'Reilly, Molina. Yeah, why not? I'm not JD Bomb. I just don't have the time, pal. I don't have the time. It's just not able to watch it. You want to see some other streamer teams? All right, pal. We like doing that, don't we? Let's see what they're doing. Who else is live right now? Oh, Gianni? Who's he got? Oh,
Chairwoman, can't remember who. Delia. Where are you? It was rubbish, that impression. Sorry, guys. That's what I was looking for. We need a 12 man. And she's holding like a glass of wine or a beer.
All right, Gianni. What's going on there? What's Tom doing?
Shout. We could, if we revert Creepoo back, like we can do this. I think. Is this possible? Do a
I'm not gonna hate on Gianni. He does what he wants.
Spain double defense. If you have the wildcard still, then check out my wildcard video. I'd highly recommend it, and it will give you everything you need for that chip.
Got your wild card. Check out Dylan's video. Good on you,
Martinez
Dylan.
or O'Reilly. Martinez. I think Borro will start, but it's not a guarantee.
Oh, he's got a little bit. Do you see a bit of Spanish twang on him there? That's what you get with Dylan. You get a wild card video and a Spanish accent when he says a Spanish player's name. Borro. Ooh, that was a bit. I was like, ooh. That was better than screaming and pretending to be Delia Smith. I've got to say, I'm sorry, Johnny. I think I probably joined your stream at the wrong time. There's only a few people live at the moment then. What's that with so mate's going live at 7. Okay, so he's going live shortly. We'll have a look at his team in a sec then. We'll have a look at his team shortly. Would you swap Manzambi for the Ketelaere? If you don't think he's going to play, then why not? Would you take a hit for Medina? Is Dylan Spanish? Really? I'd never have guessed. Genuinely, I thought he was Welsh. Well, there you go. He speaks phenomenal English in that case. I didn't even think he was Spanish. Well, very impressive. The unit will be live. I will check him out as well then. He's from Argentina. Really? Argentinian parents. Wow. Well, there you go. You're learning something new. Oh, you guys must know him well. So does he live in Argentina then? Is it worth going from Dembele to Yamal? Yeah. If it's not for a hit, I'd consider it. I think Yamal is better than Dembele this week. Yeah, that's what O'Leary is. Solid enough keeper, mate. He does get caught out from crosses a little bit. But yeah. Lives in Argentina. Wow. Wow. Fair play. So how come his English is so good if he lives in Argentina and both his parents speak Spanish? That's mad. I'm asking you about him when I should just be asking him. But there you go. Yeah, Vyman was very good for us. I think you signed him just towards his drop-off, really.
kind of my thinking. Wild to think of Haaland over Kane? I don't think so. I definitely think Kane is better because he's yeah, I think Kane's better. I thought he was like, where's the Spanish come from, pal? Tell you what, lads, Sky Sports. I'm looking at Sky Sports at the moment. They've done a feature on World Cup Fantasy. It's on TV, by the way. FPL family looking like they're doing a fantastic job presenting on Sky Sports. But they've got Dembele classed as a forward on Sky Sports. I'm watching it now. Look at Sky Sports. Dembele, he's a forward. Someone needs to get in on Sky, don't they? I was going to say, there's no way you don't develop an accent like that living in Argentina. It's not possible unless he just spends his entire life watching British TV and not going outside. I just don't believe it. It's cool though. It's cool hearing different people, different stories. I've got Gordon, mate, so that should probably answer your question. Molina, Gordon versus Baina, Porro. Hakimi. Yeah, I go cheap defender plus Gordon, I think. Martinez plus Gordon if you can. Would you consider -6 to bring in Porro? Yeah, not bad at all. Freddie, good to see you, pal. I don't know on Argentina. My feeling is that Tagliafico plays, but no one can say for sure. Anyone who tells you they know who's starting at left back for Argentina is lying because no one does. Mark Rendell, you're assuming I remember your team. I've had probably over 3,000 messages. It says I've had... How many messages have I had? I've had well over 1,000 messages, I think, in this chat. I'm not going to be able to remember your team, I'm afraid. Sorry. That's fine. I've only got 13 players this week, and I'm taking a -3. 2 good goalkeepers. You only need 1, I reckon. But I think Unai Simon, probably the one. See, it's just why you say you can't say for sure who it's going to be. But Medina did only play 1 minute, but I guess that was game state driven, right? So I don't know, really. I can't say. Oh, bloody hell, I've just realised. So Balogun only got a 1-game ban as well, didn't he? And Quanza's been given a 2-game ban. Not good. Not good. Oh, now my feed is full of Quanza. Balogun was a straight red. A straight red for a similar foul to Messi as well, by the way. Creepo Martinez, you only need 1 keeper. Martinez is fine. I've got him. I wouldn't do it. Balogun foul. Yeah, but it doesn't matter. But Balogun only got a 1-game ban. You know?
Sorry, late to the party. Medina or Molina for the most nailed on budget. Yeah. I'd definitely go for Porro. And I would say Molina. The Qatari player got a 5-game ban, did he? Really? I guess because he plays in the nicest way possible, a small footballer nation. No one really paid attention to that. I don't think it was a bad challenge that he put in either. It wasn't malicious at all. I agree. It was a fair footballing sort of incident. Obviously awful what happened to Kone, but he definitely didn't mean to break his leg. Elise should start. Yeah, he's only on 1 yellow. No, I completely disagree. The only downside with this game is you don't get minus points for missed penalties. Well, upside/downside, but I think you should get minus points for missed penalties. 2 of these, Upamecano Dean versus Kubasi Porro. Mate, that's not a comparison. You've given me 2 players and 3 players. Can't make sense of it. Sorry. Kubasi versus Porro, I think, is the way to go, though. Would you take Doué out if he starts for France? No, I wouldn't. I'd keep him. Bellingham over Gordon, worth a hit. I try and get Bellingham in however you can. He is. He's a good shot stopper, mate. I'm not denying that earlier he's not a good shot stopper. Yeah, exactly, Claudette. Dodgy FIFA. Dodgy FIFA. Sorry, my mum just texted me. She's asking if I was all right. I've not spoken to her for a few days, so I better just check in. I'm going to send her my video as well. Oh, no, don't download the video. Any Elise news? There's no Elise news to be had. I really hope... Oh, mate. Scouting mode has been a nightmare in FPL, though. Been a nightmare, mate. But no, my mum doesn't play fantasy football. She does watch my videos, though. Kubasi versus O'Reilly. I went for Kubasi, to be fair. The one in my team. Yeah, I just didn't know how attacking Bellingham would be in this World Cup, but he is just playing as a striker, isn't he? You just got to have him. He is just basically playing as a striker. I think it's absolutely fine to change my opinion, by the way. Raptors, Nana. Well, there you go. Everyone's on it. Everyone loves the fantasy footy. FPL Mate was going live, wasn't he? There he is. I forgot his name.
Abhinav, Joe's here. Out you get said I subs. Thank you. Thank you very much for subbing. Molar VFX, you're here as well.
We can't see his team just yet. D-Unit was meant to be live, wasn't he? He's 380th in the world. Oh my God. Bloke is killing it. What a guy. What a freaking guy.
In that game, he's not going to get the scouting bonus, so he's going to miss it. That would have been 6 points. Against Uruguay, obviously, he scored, so that was a bonus. But outside of that, he's done nothing. So I don't know. Like, part of me goes, maybe that's a good move in. I'm not sure. Odegaard is actually a move I've looked at. But again, he hasn't really done a hell of a lot. Like, he's got, what is it? He got an assist in Matchday 1.
I need to see the Trump
got an
photo.
assist in
I'll
match
go
day
find
2.
it. No, I'm not going to Google it, actually.
Got an assist in Matchday 3. He's not scored a goal. I don't know. Maybe he's a pick that's worth going for, that's a little bit different. That, again, he's over 5%, so you're not getting anything extra. I could go for an Anthony Gordon, which we all know my thoughts on Anthony Gordon. Just I think he's crap. So it's hard to play.
The final statement. Anthony Gordon. Oh, I think he's crap.
I knew he was going to say that as well. Gordon was awesome against Mexico, though. He was awesome. That was funny. That cracked me up. What a bloke. Olmo. I don't think Gordon's a bad player. I don't think he is. I don't think he's a bad player. You watch him score 30 this season for Barcelona. So here are, apparently, according to our model's expected points, Kylian Mbappe is the best captain today. Lamine Yamal is the best captain tomorrow. Harry Kane is the best captain for England. And Messi is the best captain for Argentina. So there you go. Apparently you need to Google Erling Haaland's name because something good comes up. Oh, yeah. Look, you Google Erling Haaland's name. You ready? You get people rowing. At the bottom of your screen, look. You see that? That's what happens when you Google Erling Haaland's name. Get little rowers. There you go. If anyone wants a little treat, Google Erling Haaland's name. That's not really a measure. Well, you score 20 goals in La Liga then. You can hit the drum. Can you? Oh, go back. I don't like all this love for bloody Norway, though. Where's the drum? Oh, there's the drum. Oh! There you go. I drummed a few times. Yep, I like Biner. He's in my team, mate. Thoughts, please. Thoughts about what? Kane and Olmo, or Dembele and Kane and Olmo, I reckon. But I'd actually say Kane and Gordon. Oyarzabal's fine. I think he is, yeah. What do you think about O'Reilly for Kubasi and bringing Doué? It's not bad. It's not bad. I think we need to wait and see if Doué starts, though. I think we need to wait and see if Doué starts. We are 20 minutes away from seeing the Morocco and France teams, which we're very excited to see. I'm very excited to see them. So I got Love Shack stuck in my head still. To me, it's funny how everyone in the US is obsessed with Haaland. Really? Are they upset? Is it really that big? Really? I had no idea, to be honest. We obviously know who he is and whatnot in the UK, but I didn't realise he'd grown so much in the US. Sorry, I just need to blow my nose. I think I prefer Kane to Oyarzabal. Yeah. Bellingham and Gordon already have Kane. Or just Yamal. And boost up my defence. All three, if you can. 4.9 for a defender. Yeah, probably look at Romero. Haaland's vids have been class. Have they? Was it on Instagram, is it? What's he been doing? Where is he? Oh, what's going on? His videos have been funny. What's he been doing? 224 million views. Oh, him with the drum. Bloody hell, his social media has been popping off. Wow. Everyone's loving the Norwegian row, aren't they, in America? Oh right, he's got a YouTube video. He's got a YouTube channel. I see. Good for him. I don't think Canadians are bad for Haaland. Yeah. Really? The girls are loving Haaland. Really? Is that fair play? But fair enough. Fair enough. If the girls are loving Haaland, what can you do, eh? Maybe I need to copy his haircut. It's just good to build a personal brand, though. It's just good. Be a bit more human, you know, build a connection with fans and stuff. It's quite nice for a player to have a YouTube channel, I think. I meant for your team, do O'Reilly instead of Kubasi. Nah, I'm back in Spain. I think Spain are the best defence in the tournament, so I'm back in Spain. I'm back in Spain. We're 15 minutes away from the Morocco-France teams, which I'm very excited to see, by the way, because I'm desperate to sort my team out. Unless you want traction alopecia, you're going to have to explain to me what that is. Well, best captain for each game according to FPL Chardon's model was Mbappe, Yamal, Kane, and Messi. He's like Shaq, big and likable. Yeah, Haaland's definitely very likable. Norway will slay. Is that like the girl way of saying slay? Gordon or Baina? Gordon. Why not? No, actually, yeah, I'd say Gordon. Actually no, Baina. Why not? Baina. Kubasi plus Olmo / Due versus Porro plus Gordon. I think I prefer Porro and Gordon. Yeah, go on. I don't know what traction alopecia is, though. You got me worried now. Is that something I'm going to get? Is my hair susceptible to that? I don't know, I just put a hairdryer through it after getting out of the shower and then it's done. Glenn, you're not going to pay up. No, Mark, because if you have Cucurella, he's fine. Have you got Cucurella? I think he's a equally good captain as Yamal. Guess we will find out. We will find out. It's Norway's biggest game ever, indeed. Hakimi, Cucurella, Kunde, Tagliafico. Who should I choose? Well, there are no 3.9 million defenders, really. There aren't any. Porro or Kubasi? I'll probably say Porro. I can't afford him, though. So I've gone Kubasi. Biner or Doué/Barcola. I'd definitely say the French player. Whichever one plays, which we'll know in 14 minutes time. Do I then take a -3 for what? I don't know I don't get it. I don't have enough information to answer that question. Sorry. Should I take a -6 to take out Hakimi and Elise and a 6 million mid like Charles or something to leave Hakimi? Yeah, just go for Biner. Is when you lose your hair because of the constant. Usually people get a receding hairline. Unlucky, Erling. Well, I'm safe then. My hair's pretty easy going. I have been thinking about changing my hairstyle though, but I don't know what to. I feel like this hair kind of just suits me really. Don't know. This is just the hair I've had for the last 10 years, kind of. I think it works quite well. The scout bonus has been fun, I agree. Are you still... Yeah. I don't see the need to get Tangbik. Like the dude from Status Quo. You're going with more old people here. Hair. I don't know. You're going to have to explain more. I've Googled it. One guy has long hair in the band. Porro's good, yeah. Second best Spain defender for me. No, third best. Yeah, second best. It's Cucurella, Porro, Kubasi. It's my order. I don't see the point in going Laporte over Kubasi. Nothing between them. Kubasi's 0.5 cheaper. No doubt now. I say that and Laporte scores, but yeah. No, I don't think that's worth it, mate. I think you could take a -3, maybe. Upamecano, Hakimi, Cucurella. That's not a very good answer. Yeah, I think that could work. I think that could actually work. Yeah, I tried a mullet last year. It just didn't really suit me. My hair's not right for a mullet. I tried. I'm not using a booster. Not this week. Upamecano, Hakimi, Cucurella. Good team, that. Not sure about Manzambi or Medina or Mayiko, of course. Should I get rid of Mazwari or Medina? Wait and see. Wait and see the team, mate. Stevie Wonder is a good example of traction alopecia. Well, I guess he's blissfully unaware, isn't he, as well? Is he now? Does he have hair? Oh, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Tell you what, Snoop Dogg's got it pretty bad. Lineups are out in 9 minutes. We'll do a new house tour. I've just got to be careful because I don't want to dox myself, you know? I'll probably do a new house tour with the curtains closed. How about that? When I move in. So no one knows where I should live. I have clean sheet shield and max captain left. What do you recommend? Clean sheet shield this week. Check on other users. Yeah, we'll have a look. I just don't fancy any Belgium or Swiss players. Let's see what they're all doing, shall we? Ruled Cup Fantasy.
Doing content, therefore the algorithm backs me, and it's been lovely. It's been so cool. It's why I keep saying to you, please subscribe, because I want to make the most of this. I don't ever have 1,300 people watching me live. If I do an FPL deadline stream, I have 300 people watching me. So firstly, thank you. But secondly, the reason I'm banging on about it is, one, I'm interested to know how I can make the algorithm work for me moving forward. Two, I really hope you come back and watch me doing FPL content, because I don't think I should be some World Cup guy. I think I should be the fan.
Don't know. It's hard to tell who he's got on his team. Let's see who Tom's got.
Be at 5% in terms of his ownership. Benir's gone way over the 5%, but I think we always knew that was going to happen. We'll have a look who else is around that 5.
What was I going to say? Yeah, please subscribe to the Golden Goal channel. Like Gianni was saying, it helps me. I'd appreciate that. Leave a like rating, subscribe. What's the unit up to?
To warrant 10 million. Bellingham for me. He's just more likely to score a goal. His CS booster better, and it's got to be better in the semi-final than the final. Final, you're going to have the third versus fourth playoff, and that game will be high scoring. It normally is. So,
Bobby.
But not everyone will have the same captain.
Talk about it. Look at his. He's looking. You can't see him. He is looking.
Tielemans,
looking
Ketelari,
suave.
or
Go
Nusa.
on, Bobby.
Probably
Good team, that.
Tielemans.
Similar to mine, to be fair. Mate. All right, mate.
Clean sheet shield.
All right, mate.
Points doubled. So I don't think, we're not talking about captaining defenders or anything like that, because it doesn't work like that at all. Saka is under 5%. Would I throw Saka in this conversation though? I'm not sure he's the value.
Gordon is still crap. Well, thank you, Mark. I appreciate that. Very kind of you. I think I've got quite good genetics for hair as well, to be fair. Not many people in my family lost their hair. I think we'll do well. I think hopefully I look quite young for my age as well. So one is hoping that I will age fairly well as well. We'll see. We'll see. Aging gracefully, you know. I also like to think I'm quite healthy. You know, I think that probably helps. I don't really drink or smoke or anything like that. Lineups in 5 minutes, pal. Yes, you should use the clean sheet shield this week, I think. Isn't it? It's very cool, that Erling Haaland thing. I enjoyed that. Sorry about that. I had a sneeze then. What do I order for the Chinese? Well, we get the duck wraps, of course, and we get a special chow mein, which is a chow mein with chicken and prawns, crispy chili beef, probably, and maybe some special fried rice as well. Hoping for a Barca start. Yeah, let's see. Let's see. I did consider using the clean sheet shield this week, but there you go. Not really, Tommy. No, I'm quite happy to have 4 Spanish players for the next round. Why not? They could do well against France. If Spain play France, I find that game very, very difficult to call. Spain beat France 2 years ago in the Euros, so who knows? What are you saying, Mark? Oh, yeah, it's worth doing, in my opinion. I'm replacing all of the players I'm replacing probably won't play. Yeah, Haaland's a good pick. I don't see how he gets into my front 3, but I'm not going to tell you that Erling Haaland is a bad pick. I'd be off my rocker to say that. Theo Bakar, 400, 500 overall. That is good, yeah. There's 2 million people playing this game, mate. We will see about Barcola. I kind of hope he doesn't, because if he does, I've kind of got to go for Tagliafico and pray. But he starts.
Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba. He was. I did not have him. So was Havertz as well. I was really considering using it on Havertz. I didn't. I used it on Kane in Matchday 2. He bloody drew 0-0. Cheers, Claudette. I feel loads better now. Since you're bringing in defender, I don't know. I'm not. What am I meant to say to that, mate? You trying to copy my team? I don't know. Yeah, but he's had a bit more time. I think Lamine Yamal will be all right. Yeah, Saibari definitely out. Yeah. I've sold him, mate. Currently have Hakimi, Cucurella, Hal, Medina Des worth -3. Probably not. Do I fancy a Trossard? Not really, no, not against Spain. Spain haven't conceded a goal this whole World Cup yet. Dembele to Yamal for a hit? No. I probably wouldn't do it for a hit. Probably wouldn't. I've probably told someone previously to do it for a hit, but now I'm feeling like, no, I wouldn't do it for a hit. I've just turned my fan off, and the lack of background noise now is, I don't know what to do. Bonu to Seaman for a hit. I've just said Seaman. Simon for a hit. No. Just keep Bonu. Depends who else your other keeper is, though, to be fair. Depends who your other keeper is. Sorry for my... Sorry about that, lads. I don't know where that came from. I've gone all stream without saying it, because I was like, I'm going to say it accidentally. I'm accidentally going to call him that. And then I did it. Well, last stream we were talking about Viagra, so yeah. We've gone from Viagra this stream to a last stream to Seaman in this one, eh? It's time for the lineups, lads. We're gonna have a look on FOTMob. We can get together. Love your baby. Where's the France? Equipe de France. We're waiting. We're waiting. Give me the team. It's happened. Oh, we got 30 seconds to go. We're waiting. We're refreshing. Sorry, I need to blow my nose as well. 2 secs. Everything was going wrong then. I was making a joke about Unai Simon. It all depends on who your other goalkeepers is. All depends on who your other goalkeeper is. Still waiting for the bloody lineups. Still waiting for the lineups. Give me the lineups. You want to see the lineups yet? Still predicted. Not been announced yet.
I'm going to end the stream, I think, when we see the lineups, because I get to... because I get to sort my team out when I see that. Boop, boop, boop. Is Porro locked to start? No, no one is locked to start. I think he's pretty solid too, though. I think he should probably start. I think the fact that he started against Portugal, kept clean sheet, I think he'd be all right. I'm still waiting for the bloody lineup, so I'm getting tired now. Still waiting for the lineups. Well, they still haven't come, have they? What about... No. No, still waiting for the France team. Torn between Gordon. Why? Surely you're going Gordon. What's McAllister done this tournament? What's McAllister done to warrant a transfer? I don't think he's done anything. It depends who you're buying, but I've technically done a -3 for Baena because he's part of my -3. But depends who you're buying and selling. There's no way. Apparently, Cole Palmer is selling ice. There's no way. No, lineups are usually a little bit earlier. The last Morocco team came out an hour and a half before the game. This one's obviously a little bit slower. Maybe it will come at an hour and a quarter before the game. I guess we'll see, won't we? I guess we'll have to see. Spain is the only player I don't have 3 players from. Feel like I'm missing out. Fair enough. Can you answer? Should I go double Spain defenders? I think double Spain. I know Argentina are higher on the clean sheet odds, but I think Spain have been the best defence this tournament. And you can see my team answers your question. So you've asked me a question that is answered by looking at my team, to be fair. Luis Diaz. I'd get rid of him, mate. He plays for Colombia. They're out. Triple Spain defence. It feels maybe one too many. Just because if they go out next round, it will be painful. Actually, no, because they'll play in the 3rd and 4th place playoff, won't they? If they... Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I agree. I don't think they're crap. I just don't think. I think lineup is out. Lineup is out, lads. There we go. The lineups are out. You ready? Oh. Maignan in goal. Luca Dean starts. Upamecano, Koundé, Saliba. Doué starts. Manu, Kone, Rabiot, and yeah, Doué starts. Barcola is on the bench. Brahim Diaz is playing out front for Morocco. Well, that's my team decided then. We'll just double check. I'm just going to triple check because we were on the France Twitter. Just in case FIFA have made a mistake. I doubt they have. I think that's the lineup, but just in case. Also, France haven't even tweeted the lineup yet. Okay, well. It's Due on the left, innit? Yeah, it looks like this Due should start. A right shame. My video I had Barkler playing. Oh well. We were prepared for him to not be playing though. So it is then. Due plays. Yeah, well, the FIFA website showed Due starting. Use sofa score. All right. Oh, sorry, guys. You didn't need to hear that sniff. That was horrible. Yeah, Due's there. Look. Well, everything I've seen has got Due playing then. So I think that's my team. Barkler doesn't start. Kubasi in, Bellingham in, Byner in, Yamal in, Gordon in. Let's do it. I guess you've got to come in, bro. Be my advice all week. Date. So I guess we just wait. Leave our Argentinian players out. Cool. And then we've got to do that. Confirm. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's my team. We're ready to go. I couldn't afford Due, mate. That's my team. Double Spain defense. Pretty ready to go. Saibari not injured. I think you'll find he is, and he's not playing. He is on the bench, though, but anyone can be on the bench. Reece James has been on the bench. So, yeah, there's my team. I absolutely cacked myself then that Saibari was playing, but I'm still happy with my transfers. So, yeah, that's my team. I wish everyone the best of luck. I'm going to go and make some dinner now and then put my feet up and watch the game, I think. Yeah, I hope everyone enjoys the game, has a good week in fantasy. Make sure to subscribe on your way out. Leave a like rating as well. Let's see if we can get to 300 likes before I finish the stream. I'm not going to use a chip this week. I've only got my max captain left, and I'm going to wait until one of the final match days to do that. But yeah, leave a like rating on the stream on your way out. Let's see if we can get to 300. Subscribe to the Golden Goal channel if you haven't already. How many are we on at the moment? Let's have a look. Let's have a little look. We're on 28,000. Well, we didn't do too bad there. A couple hundred subs from that stream. Thank you very much. And yeah. There we go. Fan did a good job. Well done, Fan. And I will see you all later. I'm going to go and put my feet up now.